All right. So, as we had left off last week, we had made some progress. We'd made some significant progress to the Celestial Menagerie's grounds. We have killed a wide variety of people who happen to work with that fucking doll. I can't look at it, Colby.
It just wants a hug.
Those lifeless eyes.
Such a
Smiling,
No,
smiling
dude,
eyes.
dude.
Full of life.
They are
Like,
not
look at
lifeless at all. They're happy pepperonis.
Fucking too happy.
It's this giant ass fucking Aura plushie. Anyway, we had made our way through with some foes, some surprising new friends, actually, working in to corner Mistress Dusklight in the last place that she still has to hide. Here, inside her gallery of heavenly hosts. Kind of a sideshow attraction, a large building that she has reconfigured and realigned to function as a gauntlet of sorts. A giant series of chambers that, while it's probably wildly inconvenient for her to have to walk through whenever she has to go to the bathroom, does also keep the group of you insane, very angry, what's the word? For angry employees, the disillusion
what do
is
you
not what I'm
mean?
looking for.
No. What do you mean insane?
Yeah.
I think we're very justified.
I mean,
Well,
to be fair, she has fucked with you a lot. She has
Yeah.
tried to interrupt and shut down your shows. She has sent bouncers to set some amount of your circus on fire and beat basically your family. She has been aggressive. She definitely deserves it.
yeah, I don't think any one of us would at this point pass a psych eval. So I mean, I might lean good direction on this.
No,
one.
I'm not disputing.
but that
claim. I just
aside-
don't think this is a lie.
That aside, are we gonna contest insane? Are we gonna contest
No,
that
I'm
as
not
a
contesting
as a party?
Reasoning why?
This
I don't
particular
think I'm
expedition has some justified roots, to be sure. But there's no way you can argue fucking insane with this party.
Means we get out of the court case.
Deputized psychopaths as you may be in this instance, the group of you had made your way into the first of these chambers, painted with stars and a blue sky, filled with seeming perpetual banks of fogs, like large standing clouds. And within those clouds, you brought down two more of Dusklight's defenders, a pair of Lamia, who had disguised themselves at first as Azada, but like absolutely everything else in the Celestial Menagerie. You know, I can't even say that. I can't even say everything here is horrible and nothing is friendly, because you've made a pretty decent number of new friends while you've been here. It's a solid 50-50 on whether you've had to immediately murder or recruited everyone that you've met. It's actually pretty well divided. But we'd left off almost immediately in the aftermath of that battle, as Barkbeard had grabbed the last of these, wrapping her up, completely restraining her in his branches as the rest of you stabbed her to death. And he kind of locked up froze almost. This unsettling expression on his face as he held this now dead Lamia in his grasp. Ara had been getting carted around for some time by Arbus as he had fallen unconscious right as you'd made your way into the big top, right before the big fight between Asha and Zerg. And it is here we resume this adventure as Ara wakes up.
Arbus starts to actually feel Ara's body get extremely hot. That's a good.
Well, hello there.
He's back there stretching. Good morning. What'd I miss?
You missed the title fight.
Zerg won, no doubt, right?
Barely.
You won.
Brilliantly, you mean?
No, I think I'm in place.
Walk over to Zerg, hold out a high five.
Slip.
Good job. I knew you would.
And Zerg is, I believe, literally the only person who took any amount of injury from this parablamia, and it's not terribly severe. He's got maybe like a cut on one shoulder from a scimitar slash, and he's feeling a little less cognizant than he may usually. You still got that stupefied.
Mostly fine, though.
But yeah, surprisingly mostly okay.
So, is this a thing where, like, the little wood tree people, like, that he was a puppet, and then that one is a statue, and now he's back and talking? I mean, do they, like, swap or something?
I think it's just coincidental.
Oh.
Someone. Who's this? Yep. I'll walk over to Cookie and just poke him in the face.
Hey.
This is Cookie. He's our, new cook.
We're keeping him?
I'm not a pet. You are employing me.
Well, I'm not employing anyone. I don't have any money.
Well, I mean, right now, strictly speaking, we don't have much. But, I mean, better than slavery, right?
Let me ask you something, little puppet man. What do you feel about Mistress Dusklight?
Oh, she can burn.
You know what? He's my new friend, and I'm going to make sure you're going to be all right.
I like him.
The quick question I always have to ask whenever we introduce another midget to the party: who is taller, Ara or Cookie?
I'm 3'3".
Yeah, Cookie's taller. Ara's 2'4".
No one's ever gonna beat Ara in the midget fight. He's just so far down there.
Bless you.
Reigning champion.
The throne will never be taken.
I'm making
It's
a
too
small
small.
character. I'm going solo just to make a point.
Go with a 2-2 gnome. A stunted growth from her teenage years. Comes up to most people's knees. But anyway, Zara kind of gets his bearings in the room here with these two fairly large, dead, half snake, half women creatures laying throughout these clouds. The banks of fog, whatever it is that they are, that these are composed of, doesn't seem to move. Even as you walk in and out of them, and even as you fought, blades and fists whipping through the edges of these, they stay surprisingly firm. But walking into them, they are not wet or clammy like an actual mist. They are holistically completely dry, almost feeling even drier than the surrounding air around them.
Probably gonna start peeling if I stay in here too long.
I have no idea what's happening. Where are we?
Clouds.
Oh.
Lamias.
Oh.
Oh, we're still in the circus ground as the list of the menagerie.
Oh, it all makes sense. Good.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you call it?
The circus grounds of the celestial menagerie.
So that you mean the Kelestyle Menagerie?
That's how it's supposed to be.
No, like I swap over to Draconic and like try to fix his pronunciation. It's like it's in Draconic.
Oh, my apologies. You're correct. It is the Celestial Menagerie. Very good then.
Yeah, no worries, buddy.
Oh, Celesti. I don't have enough fingers to put out for the things.
I hold my hand over. You can use mine.
All right, I'm gonna count his too. Wait, are we supposed to go through the curtain? Is there something behind that, maybe?
It's the way forward, I think.
I think forward in this place is relative.
True.
And this room does only have 2 visible breaks in the painted walls around it. It has the curtain to the east that you'd entered from, and that one to the northwest, the other side of the room that you'd almost all moved through before the Lamia seemed to have lost their patience. Now, each of those Lamia do bear a pretty finely made scimitar, with almost a silvered blade, and a golden hilt and handguard, even a similar golden wrapping around the outside of the leather-bound handle. As well, you can see the 2 small piles in the cloud banks where they had their things nearby where they'd first emerged, seemingly just kept in a small little heap. A harp, small handheld harp laying over one of them.
Does
I'm gonna go take a look.
anyone play the harp?
I do.
You do?
You
Yeah.
do?
Since when?
Then play something, Selwyn.
All right, I'll.
And there is still just like this constant soft harp music just echoing naturally through this chamber, off and on, consistently.
Okay, I call this one Fruity Inferno and Fireballs. Yeah, still 20.
I mean, yeah, that's that. Whether or not you've literally ever touched a harp before, you seem to somehow be surprisingly decent at just picking it up out of absolutely nowhere. Has someone ever so much as touched a harp before, or?
I imagine she has at the college.
Oh, that's fair enough. That's right. I forgot you do actually have that some amount of bardic education there.
Yeah.
And as you are playing, Selwyn, your focus would be a little bit interrupted by a voice connecting telepathically inside your head. Selwyn, love, I'm admittedly very confused. What are you up to over there?
Currently?
Well, within the last, I'd say, hour or two, this link we have, I can't, of course, see through your eyes or anything, but it's some degree of empathetic. But for particularly powerful emotions, I can feel some hint of them. And, well, I think you've gone from angrier than I've felt you to giddy to angry again to overly excited to enraged to happy. And I'm just, it's a very quick spectrum you've been shifting through.
Oh yeah, no, I'm honestly, I kind of do that, but in this particular case, settling some old scores.
Ah, vengeance it is then. I take it you're having at least some degree of difficulty, as if you're inspired enough to suit out to try to sort things yourself, then I can't imagine anything else would bring about such raw hate.
Yeah, no, it ain't easy, but it's definitely worth it.
This wouldn't happen to be related to that, what was it, that other circus of yours?
The lesser, the other circus of mine?
There was a, how much, I suppose the question then is, it's been like some weeks, I assume she at least would know the concept of the menagerie existing just from...
Yeah, she would. In fact, one of the conversations in the recaps is her and him.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that had happened. I was like, wait, am I mistaken? No.
Yeah. No, you're not mistaken. No, yeah, that is entirely correct. Yes.
Ah, fair enough. Well, vengeance itself is one of the purest pursuits. Best of luck to you, Selwyn.
Oh, thank you.
Although...
I'm very excited.
I'm very happy for you. But I have found something interesting. I've been doing a bit of research myself on the side here, trying to find more about these Aeon stones, these Aeon orbs, these life-giving things that once seeded these islands. And,
Right.
well, they're certainly very interesting. I think they're a lot more active than anyone really gives them credit for.
Go on.
Oh, well, you tend to your things now, and when you've wrapped up your righteous rampage or whatever it is you're doing, we can talk more of this.
Let's not kill ourselves.
Still, I don't want to intrude. You seem like you have important business, and I'm not entirely positive on this. Give me another day or two, and I'll certainly have something more solid, but I don't think they were the one shot that a lot of these texts seem to imply. Aro didn't simply squeeze life out to a rock from them once and then leave them to be. They seem to have sustained the Starstone Isles ever since then. But still, theory for now.
Right. Talk to you later, Sylvie.
Always here. And
Always
as Cookie, I believe you said you were the one that was going over to root through these little piles of things that the
Yes.
Lamia had. You'd find between the two of them, one of these handheld harps, a second one being on the hip of one of the Lamia, a small leather pouch, which inside has two near thumb-sized, cleanly cut, pure blue gemstones, as well as a small jar, maybe a little smaller than the palm of a hand, very well tightly sealed, of some kind of a thick paste or a balm, and a magical scroll alongside that.
All right, let's see. Not a knife. Not a knife. Hey, Selwyn, come here a second.
All right.
Here, you hold this. Hand over the bag with the two stones. Not a knife. Not a knife. Not a spice. Not a. What is this? Can I lick this? Is this a? Nah, it's probably you're smarter than me. Here, you hold this and hand over the balm. Not a knife. Don't nobody carry knives anymore? Goodness.
I mean, the Lamia has a particularly
All
large
right, well,
curved
this
knife.
is what I found.
So
Our
upon your
new friend seems
inspection,
very obsessed with knives.
It's not the worst thing to be obsessed by, I think.
Yeah, that's right. I think a prophecy is. Can you teach me how to play a harp?
Sure. Not now, but sure.
As you're
I'll toss
looking-
the harp into the bag of holding.
As you look at his small little pouch with the two blue gemstones, a pair of exquisitely cut, clean sapphires. Based on their size and their purity, you figure each of them probably worth about 50 gold to a jeweler.
How many?
50 gold each, and there's two of them.
Two.
Okay, so two of them.
Additionally, the scroll, I'm pretty positive that it is on the primal list. It is, in fact. So either Ara or Arabus would easily be able to identify the scroll of Cone of Cold. A spell that
Who
is
wants the magical butt paper?
a spell that's a bit more powerful than anything that you can cast yourself right now, but would deal a pretty impressively powerful frigid blast out into an area in front of you.
Well, I can't read that kind of stuff. Hey, Strong, Zerg, are you okay? Have you been drinking? Do you drink? I don't know. Is he all right?
What?
What's it, Sam?
I'm sure he's great at parties.
There's a party.
There's gonna be a party through that purple curtain, I'm sure.
Well, let's go. What are we doing?
Don't say that, Cookie.
I'm gonna follow him.
There's a party?
There's not a party.
There's gonna be in a minute.
There'll be,
Apparently, there's party. Let's go party. I like
there'll be
parties.
dancing?
I'll take a deep, deep sigh. It's like, oh, well, yeah, go through the curtain.
Well, Well, I mean, I've got a skirt. Selwyn's got a. Do you have a skirt?
I own one. It's hard to move around in the skirt, though.
I don't know. I kind of like it. All right, let's go.
Go ahead and place yourselves over by this this northern curtain here. Arrange.
I've
as you
already
wish
put
to,
myself where I'm standing.
Progress. It's only about 10 feet wide, so you're going to be largely about here. So as you move to pass through this, from the dry, not overly so, not unpleasant or painful, but the dry and cooler air of this strange chamber here, you push forth through the curtain into something completely and utterly different. As you make your way into a forested jungle, completely near overgrown, seemingly, with massive grasses, vines, and plants. In the corner of the room to your right and straight across from you, there are what look like two gigantic cages. The bars decorated to appear as tree trunks rather than the rods of metal they almost certainly are. And each of these cages has a massive door hanging completely open. Vines hanging from the ceiling and thick leaves covering the floor obscure the features and details of the wooden paneling, and that's almost certainly comprising the actual structure itself. And as you enter, alright, no, you're not technically in the room yet. This is as everyone's coming through, you again hear the voice of Dusklight echoing through the chamber. For our next act, can our intrepid stars tame the terrors of the jungle, or will they end up at the bottom of the food chain? And as she speaks, you would see an enormous green snake blending in with its scales with the vines and leaves around, writhing its way out of the gate of the cage. The thing is enormous, bigger around than the majority of your party, and what must be dozens of feet long. The head, you can't see it snaking through the chamber immediately, certainly large enough to swallow pretty much any of you whole. I'm going to need some initiative, comrades.
I'm sure
I'm
an
going
normal size
solid
could
stuff.
Right
solve
in
it.
today. You what?
Two cages, but only one creature.
So,
I'm scared. Now, behold, as I scared a snake.
well, hold on. Okay, or don't. You probably already pushed the button when I said that.
Oh,
The stupefied on Zerg is actually perception's a mental stat, so it is actually going to reduce your initiative by 1 as well. And Ara, you would hear this voice echoing through the
okay.
curtain and be able to hear this thing slithering around, even if you can't actually see through the curtain itself yet. Let me add Larg Snake.
I'm pretty sure any ice constrictor can swallow half this party whole.
And additionally, while this snake is enormous, and though it's pretty well camouflaged, it's just so big that it can't really blend in particularly well. It can't really hide very effectively. It captures your attention long enough that you almost don't notice the pair of huge saber-toothed cats stalking through the doorway of the cage on the other side. Let me go and add them too.
all right. Can I scare this
Yeah.
cat instead?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say last time, but you can just put that towards whoever you want. The closest cat.
Yep.
And they are going to roll stealth
give-
for
give-
initiative. Because they
Can I give it by best growl?
Okay, we have a good and a terrible. One of them is very sneaky. One of them is not. So you,
boy.
with your 33, are going to growl at this cat as it comes forth I don't know. I don't remember where we landed. It doesn't matter on this particular situation on whether that actually reduces their initiative, because you know it's part of rolling initiative, right?
I don't think it does.
It does. Okay, yeah, it doesn't make a difference here
It's when
anyway
you roll
because he would
initiative.
win the tie.
Yeah.
But what were you saying?
No, I don't think it makes them lower.
Alrighty.
Not
So-
to my knowledge.
As we came through here, Arbus was scouting, right? Using my brain meat.
Yeah, whatever the one is for looking for ambushes.
Yeah,
The
you
one I was
were
going
looking for
like
ambushes.
not traps, the other one.
Selwyn was sneaking. Yes. Sneaky beaky.
Yep.
Heidi mode.
Yep,
Ours
yep,
attempting
yep.
magical leave. So Cookie and Zerg were the two that were kind of looking out more precisely, more specifically. Can the two
Yes.
of you make me a perception check as we start this fight?
Okay.
For the -1.
With a -1 from your stupefied.
23. Nah, never mind.
Well, both of you would be able to notice that nearby around you, in these leaves that are strewn across the chamber, even though there is kind of a bit of a depressed dirt path heading through the curtain on the far side of the chamber, some of them glisten. Some of them glisten and shimmer in a way that doesn't really seem to match just the normal state of the leaves themselves. And looking a little closer, you can see they're actually piled up over small pools of oil. They look like they would be incredibly slick. The snake, big lad that he is going to slither out forth from his cage. And you see that as he does, Cookie and Zerg in the front, you notice he does seem to avoid these patches of the oiled leaves. And he is going to lash at complete random towards one of you. You know, probably the small one, honestly. It's probably going to be Cookie. You look significantly easier to eat. That makes more sense to me. He's going to bite out
Probably.
towards Cookie for a 37.
Since I haven't had a chance to put my dagger up defensively, that will crit.
So as this head snaps up from the grass, again, just the head of this snake, significantly larger than Cookie's entire body, it is going to munch. And as its whole jaws just snap shut around you, you're going to take 26 points of piercing damage. And it's going to lash its head back as it pulls Cookie in towards the rest of its body. But it doesn't just pull him over. It pulls him over and then lifts him up effortlessly into the air. Up off of the ground, this tiny lizard flies.
Ah!
Before, with a couple of quick snaps, it swallows Cookie entirely.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
This is awfully familiar.
Yeah.
Arvis has horrible PTSD flashbacks immediately. And this cat here, lurking to the side, little shaken by Selwyn, is going to work his way out from his cage up on Zerg's flank before he notices, and then lash up towards Zerg as it pounces from hiding with a bite against your flat-footed.
Yo, not flat-footed. No.
He's never flat-footed.
What's that thing you have again?
Awesome, most times.
Deny advantage?
He is, in fact, lower level than you, and you are not flat-footed.
Fantastic.
He is also frightened, so his attack roll is going to be a little bit lower. And he is going to attempt to bite towards you for an 18.
No, I spot him as he comes creeping along with that fucking big old mouth of his.
He
Just
very
get out of the way
much
of that.
seems caught off guard as an ambush predator by the fact that you seem to be able to see him. And after that complete failure, is going to snap once more with his jaws. He's actually gonna swipe. He's gonna go for the swipe instead. That didn't go super great. We'll go for the follow-up paw slap. Where subtlety did not work, perhaps brute force will with a 20.
Dodge that as well.
Brute force also did not work, but is
What's even left?
one more slap.
Stealth again.
And a wild slap for a 14. While this creature
That's a critical failure.
absolutely dwarfs you in size, this cat has absolutely no success trying to get a hold of Zerg. So, Cookie,
Stop it.
as you are inside, inside a snake's mouth now, all of you can actually pretty clearly see that a little behind the snake's head, there is just a lump, a pretty large-sized lump. That is Cookie, clearly visible, working his way slowly down the giant snake. You are slowed 1, so you only get 2 actions, as well as grabbed. And inside this, it's not really any air to breathe either. So you're going to have to immediately start holding your breath. What is your Constitution modifier?
My Constitution modifier is +2.
+2? Then you have 7 rounds that you can hold your breath before you're in danger of passing out. And if you
Okie doke.
make any attacks, it goes down by 1. In addition to it going down by 1.
Like it goes down a degree, or
Well, like it goes down from 7. Like it'll tick down if you attack, because that level of exertion means that you can't hold your breath nearly as long. Now.
okay. So since I'm, sorry, go ahead.
So while you are slowed and grabbed, you are grabbed. You're not restrained. You can still do things, but you can't attack with any weapon of greater than light bulk. Good thing you're a huge fan of knives.
Exactly.
You can also, because it is sort of counterintuitive, you can try to escape this like a regular grapple as well and try to literally climb back out of the snake's mouth. That's a thing you can do. But with that, go
Okay.
ahead.
It is. Is it only athletics that I can do that with, or can I do that
Athletics,
with
acrobatics, or an unarmed strike.
Okay. So you're just gonna hear a very muffled "Dag nabbit, you better not swallow my hat. I took you, rah," and just start swearing in Draconic. And I'm going to first. I'm going to attempt to snagging strike this thing and be a general combat nuisance.
General combat nuisance.
Story of Cookie. So.
Pretty nice attack.
That's yeah, that's pretty good. What's that there?
That is a 38 to hit.
You're gonna crit him right back. It's very easy to hit him when the entirety of everything is things that are worth that you can cut.
And so he takes 18 points of piercing and 1d4 plus 1 bleeding because I'm a specialist with a knife.
So as you rupture his insides, he takes 18 points of slashing damage. His hide appears to be incredibly thick. Not because it's supernaturally reinforced or he's magical or anything. He's just so damn big that even with a strike like that, your little knife is not easily able to cut free from inside the snake.
Alright, so I'm going to attempt an acrobatics to slide out. Barf me up, barf me up! And
So as you try to slide out, as you cut against him, you all from the outside can see the snake kind of wrench back, levering its mouth shut, and sticking its head up, almost like kind of kinking right behind its skull, trying to stop Cookie from getting out. Hey, go ahead. So it's gonna be at a -5.
All right.
Escaping does have the attack trait.
Okay. So this will be -5 goes to 27.
A 27 is not gonna do it.
Yeah. Do I have? Oh wait, I have to declare it before I roll. I didn't know if I had any of those cool things that people have been so kind to give.
True.
Well, you have
sadly, I
a
do
session
not.
reroll. You've always got a session reroll,
True.
which is just the 1 use hero point you get every
What did I-
day. You rolled a 14.
Yeah. That's. Does my counter go down again for trying to escape?
No, it goes down if you use attack actions. It doesn't go down for every attack action.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna burn my session reroll.
All right.
Oof. Brave.
The opposite of Bryn.
I'm gonna gamble. So I need to. Let's see if I can get a little better.
Nope, slightly worse.
Very slightly worse.
Only
So,
slightly.
as you try to worm your way out, and this snake kind of focuses on holding you in there, the inside of the snake is a very unpleasant thing, filled with a whole lot of assorted digestive juices, and he is basically just one tube sock of pure muscle that's crushing you pretty effectively as well. You're going to take 15 points of bludgeoning damage at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Zerg.
Yes, bad kitty tried to eat me. Zerg's gonna grapple this fucking stupid cat
Oh man.
with a 36 to grab.
36 is going to critically succeed, which means that he is fully restrained and can take no actions other than to try to escape.
And he tried to bite me. I'm gonna bite him back. What sort of roll would that be? What sort of roll would that
Just
be?
give me
There's
an
no
arm
nothing.
attack, my dude. There's your second attack.
I think he has a concussion.
33.
Oh my god.
Did you have the first attack or the second attack for that?
Oh, that was second. If the grapple counts as a damage attack roll.
Yeah, grapple's the attack trait. So I mean, 29
Okay, so
then, because
that's-
it's just an unarmed strike. 29 still absolutely going to hit, but it's not going to crit.
Okay.
Is
Damn.
that guy still frightened?
At the end of his turn, frightened goes down.
Oh, okay.
8 on the bite. As I grabbed him and sink my teeth just into whatever furry flesh I could get my hands on.
So this thing is also relatively large. It physically dwarfs Zerg. It's absolutely inconceivable he's managing to restrain this thing via grappling, but he's doing it anyway. And the
Strongest
biting,
man alive.
yeah, while it hurts him, is only mildly effective.
Then I'm gonna thrust a knee into whatever fleshy mound I can get my knee into with a session reroll. God damn it!
Boy.
Excellent.
Twice.
9 to 9.
Oof. He said he
9?
called it too
Bad.
fast. So trying to knife this thing, he's trying to like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu this giant saber-toothed cat, which is surprisingly more effective than it really has absolutely any right to be. But while he's restraining the cat, it doesn't seem to be doing a ton of damage to it. Arabus.
Okay. I'm gonna shift my focus to the cat in the back who hasn't really done anything yet. And
He is currently
my
under
hands
the
around a little
belief
bit.
that he is hidden. He is not.
he is not hidden. And
He's doing the sneaky cat
a few
prowl.
draconic words. I'm going to cast Charm on him.
Okay. Okay. I
And
was
hopefully that'll work.
unaware that this was a thing. You have done this before, but I forgot about it. I forgot this was an option. So, I does not have the language trait. I thought it did. Nope. Yeah, you can absolutely charm a cat. Okay, so it's gonna make a will save. He is a cat. It's probably
Well, the
not
way I was thinking of it
fantastic.
anyway is they would understand anyway. Because of
He is-
wild empathy.
Gonna be coming in for the natural one.
Please. Oh! That means he's friendly,
No,
right?
he is not friendly. He's helpful,
Oh, that's even better.
which means that helpful is like what you are to your party members. Like
Yeah.
he is your best friend. Like That's probably higher than what he is to the other cat. Like, that's... So, what level did you cast? Oh, duration's a fucking hour. It doesn't matter. All right. So when you cast the spell, it lands completely, and the cat prowling kind of stops and just turns to Arabus, and the tail from down, kind of slowly flicking back and forth, just kind of comes up a bit. Cat is now friend.
I still have an action. Can I
You might want to call it out before the fucking barbarian kills it.
Yeah, that's a good point. He is. Well, all right. I have an action left. Can I say something out loud to? I mean, can I to tell the cat something? Because he would understand me.
It doesn't take an action to just like say something real quick. It doesn't have to be your turn if you want to just yell something quick. You can just do that.
Well, two things. Mr. Batsky, the cat in the back is my friend. Hello, Kitty. The snake ate my friend. Can you help us with that, please? And,
Oh my! I'm gonna have the fucking Jurassic battle.
He said helpful. I mean, I'm asking a favor. So.
Oh, sorry. I mean Jurassic cattle.
That's
That was a little stretch.
That's even worse.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That was a stretch. I think cows, not cat.
Selwyn.
Yeah. I would like to stare really meanly at this fucking snake. I would tell it to let my fucking friend free, but
Probably isn't
I don't
gonna
think it
understand.
understands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does have the capacity to be
very
spooked.
consistent.
Very consistent. It is in fact.
Let my
spooked.
people go. And I'll walk up and stab it.
All right. So as you step forward up towards it, these oiled leaves in front of you, as you put your foot down, slip like a cartoon banana peel. Make me an acrobatics check.
Oh god. Ah!
Okay.
Fortunately, you are an incredibly dexterous person. Very, very dexterous. And she manages to
I
salvage
like
it.
slipping along.
Yeah. You don't go down, but you see her. It's like its effort is involved.
Wait. Hold up a second. If this succeeds, I can come sliding on a banana peel and then come in with a stab into the snake while sliding on the peel.
Absolutely can.
32.
32 is going to hit.
It is
22
flat-footed.
damage. Exactly. And I was
Oh
aware
yeah,
of this.
he's snagging,
22
stroking.
damage.
How are you flat-footing it from inside its esophagus?
It's really bothersome.
It doesn't make any sense. Okay. 22 damage. And a 22 slashing damage. That is a solid enough hit to slice open this thing's neck. And as Cookie is not having any real success climbing up, with this force that's squeezing him, he is going to pop out from a little further down the body and get squeezed out into choose an adjacent square and move into it, comrade.
Hi, friend.
I'm just gonna land right next to Selwyn.
I'm gonna make sure his hat's still there. You good, buddy?
Is my hat still there?
Roll me a reflex save, Cookie.
Okay. Oh yeah, I have to select myself. Sorry, hang on.
Not for save.
Now I
you don't
selected
have to.
myself.
I think that's only for initiative.
Yeah, I'm on initiative.
The 22, you would feel it sliding off as you were squeezed out here, but you'd be quick enough to throw out a hand and keep it on your head as you go. He's still got the head. Very bloody and covered in snake interior goo. But Selwyn, that's 3, right?
That is free. And that's me.
Okie dokie. So this cat in the back gonna move up. And still kind of trying to sneak here. Is gonna try to throw itself up past this other cat, reaching, pawing, claws extended, out towards the snake. But he can't He can't reach it. There's an equally large giant cat held in the doorway. So he's just gonna kind of back off, defeated, slinking away, and turn and look back towards Aribus as he does. Alright, you hear a lot of shit
It's
going on the other
okay.
side of this
Try
curtain.
your best.
I have no idea what's on the other side of this curtain, but I'm excited to find out. Oh, that's a lot of stuff.
Welcome to the party!
As soon as I walk through the curtains, I yell out "Famera" and cast Produce Flame at the snake.
He knows who's the danger or something.
What's
For
going on
30
here?
to hit.
Oh shit!
Kill it.
30 is absolutely gonna hit.
And he gets caught for 19 fire damage.
But with flat-footed, will it crit?
No.
Okay.
With flat-footed and frightened one, it won't crit.
Okay.
His scaly hide is incredibly resilient and
Fair.
incredibly thick. And with that, as we come around to Sad the Snake, he has been very, very chopped, and he's pretty upset about it. So he is going to immediately bite down towards Selwyn, almost in just a retaliatory strike here. Oh no, the consequences of my actions.
No, not these. I hate when
Biting.
that happens.
For a 41.
Well, I think you know what happens here.
He's
See you later, Marty.
he's a snappy boy. And right as Cookie comes sliding out, the fangs come out, the mouth lashes out towards Selwyn, grabs her, and picks her up and tries to do exactly the same thing.
I'll wave to Cookie as I go.
Oh, no. Selwyn.
Bye.
And he is going to consume Selwyn as well. What is your con modifier? Much smaller
Mine is
creature.
actually free.
It's higher?
Yeah.
Cookie, you're an
I don't have
embarrassment to
14
fighters
con.
everywhere. And with that, and his turn there, his frightened condition is going to end. But he is bleeding.
Hey,
Thanks to Cookie.
let me out of here. You're right. He is bleeding for me as well. I stabbed him.
That's
Good
true.
shot.
Who has the bigger bleed?
Me. It's a 1d6.
Okay,
Yeah.
then give me your 1d6.
Vengeance from beyond.
And he is still bleeding.
Ah.
Now this cat is fucking restrained, as Zerg has somehow so effectively held him that he can neither slap Zerg with a massive paw nor can he bite him. I'm really unclear on how exactly he's doing that, but strongest man alive. He just does strongest man alive things. So he is going to attempt to escape. This is against your athletics DC, which is like 29 or some shit. He's going to attempt to escape with a 20.
Still got him.
And he literally can't. That wasn't a critical failure, right?
That wasn't a critical fail.
He can do literally nothing but continue trying, so he's going to ride some more. That was a 15. That one's probably a critical failure.
That is definitely a critical failure.
Cookie!
Okay, so square up with the snake and shift into dueling parry, and then
Square up
Snagging
with
strike
the
again.
fucking snake. I love it.
give me back my friend.
Ow. Sorry.
26 will catch it, but just barely able to get your knife through its scales.
All right, 8 points of piercing, and it is now flat-footed.
All right.
And then I'll just take a secondary swing with my chopping knife.
Ooh.
That's girth. Little girth.
32 just barely does not crit its flat-footed. Just barely.
Oh! Oh,
But
well.
Still wasn't. Still a solid hit. And another
So yeah, just
11
11 more points of piercing, just stab.
11 points of damage. Zerg as we come to you, Rev Damnation in the chat. Zerg Master Snake Handler, giving you a hero point for the 500 bits. You have the two, I
Yay,
believe.
thanks.
Nice. Now you have this thing restrained, but as it comes around to your turn here, Darkmind might thank you for the sub. He is going to naturally kind of writhe free if you don't take an action to re-grapple him.
So let's do exactly that. 28 on the grapple.
28 will succeed. You still got a hold of him, but he's getting away enough that he's not completely restrained anymore.
Okay.
He just can't move.
While I've got him grabbed, I'm gonna go for a knee in the side. 26.
Second attack. 22.
Second attack. I've already.
But 20,
no, it's
22.
already
It is for the-
Oh,
No, it is
it
20.
is attack too. You're right. I'm stupid. I thought it said next to melee strike. That absolutely hits. I was gonna point that out just for posterity's sake. It would have hit with the -4 anyway.
Sweet. 13 in the knee.
There's the knee we're looking for. 13 points of damage. One action left.
And I'm gonna bite him again. 23 on my third attack.
23 gets him.
Jesus.
Oh, really?
He's flat-footed.
9 on the bite.
So as you just fucking punch and bag this cat here, Arvis.
See, that cell one got swallowed up by the giant snake.
You can still hear me.
There's the gaze, hands outside, swirling dark cloud, and crackle of thunder. Tempest surge. I'm gonna zap the snake.
All right, as this crashes down on a snake here, who is, while gigantic, still a snake. Still quite fast. It's going to get a 26 exactly. For 9 points of electrical damage. So the problem is you target what's pretty consistently most monsters' best save. Because you've been fighting a lot of like...
Even when I don't, it doesn't matter.
You just got a charm critical failure. Shut the hell up.
That's true. I will shut up.
You got one action left.
Oh, fuck!
Someone gets lightly tased inside
I'm sorry,
the snake.
Salad. I'll just look over at the cat again and be like, the snake swallowed my other friends now.
Please help. Someone.
Alright, Snake. I don't like you and you don't like me. So let me get out of here. 29 with 22 damage.
29 is gonna hit, and 22 points of damage as easily as you cut Cookie free from the inside of the snake. You can free yourself, slashing your way out through its hide, dropping somewhere adjacent to the snake.
All right, but can I stab it one more time before I come out?
No. I mean, you can make your attack as part of coming out. It mechanically doesn't matter, so yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Just as I'm coming out. Yeah.
Ooh,
You know what?
Get.
Yeah, well, I'll use my session reroll.
Oh wow, burn him.
Yeah, take that. Full. Easy.
29 will
18
do it.
damage.
Easy 18 damage as you come out. Make me an acrobatics check.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Well, all right, easy.
Landing again on the pile of leaves, but the leaves are basically gone, and now it's just like an oiled, slick wooden floor on the ground here that Selwyn still slipping in is fine. And
I'm doing an ollie.
cat in the back, because you are still slowed one from starting grabbed. Cat in the back. It's just gonna kind of mournfully yowl. As it paces around the cage, clearly upset. It can't get out of the cage. It is stuck Ara.
At a quick flick of his wrist, Aura creates some fire and elemental toss at the snake.
Ooh.
32 to hit
32 will hit him.
and 25 fire damage.
That's a
And he
pretty
continues on with the.
good smoke there.
And as he continues on with the same motions, he shouts out Famira and casts Produce Flame. Press the button. Here's the button. For a 20 to hit.
Oh my god, the
20
fire
is
flames.
not going to do it. That one is going to splash across his scales. So this snake now having two people slash their way out from within, very desperately injured. As it comes around to his turn, TNT going absolutely bananas in the chat. Zindern, take 3 falters from our new boons table here. 3 times you can give a -1 to an enemy. Shenmue, as is befitting your setup. He said 3, but it's 4 guidances. Before you roll, you can give yourself a +1 status bonus to the roll. And this
Awesome,
snake,
thank you.
Nice.
snake hurts a lot. He's also very much aware that Selwyn hurts a lot. So rather than biting forth, as he kind of winds around and pulls his head back, you're watching for some kind of a strike. You kind of miss the bottom half of the snake, the tail lashing and whipping out towards Selwyn. For a... Yeah, you can't falter if he's not here. Stupid noob. Can't nibble dodge either. Stupid noob. For a 29, which is going to hit.
What is Selwyn's armor class?
25.
25.
25?
25? Oh, okay.
Dang.
I think 26, maybe.
I think it's 26. I just looked at your sheet because I was
If
hitting
it-
anywhere here.
26, yeah.
Oh, yay! I'm gonna use a reaction.
What's it do?
Oh.
26 plus 2 is still less than 29.
Oh, I thought you said... Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. I thought you said
Close.
28. I'm sorry.
29.
No.
Sorry.
I can hear.
29. As his tail crashes into Selwyn, it is going to hit her for 16 points of bludgeoning damage, and the force of it is going to launch her back into the corner of the room next to Ara and Arabis in the back line here. Before he, once
Hi,
again,
Selwyn.
reaches down to bite at Cookie. He's going to eat this goddamn kobold. Swear to God, we're doing it. 33 to hit.
Oh no!
That is a regular hit.
Okay.
And so again, he's going to bite onto you. This one not nearly as severe as the first one. 14 points of piercing damage. And he's got his mouth around you. He's got a hold of you. But injured and writhing as he is, he's not able to get you swallowed quite that fast. He can't quite eat you. This giant...
Is he still bleeding?
Oh, he is still
That's
bleeding.
true, he is still bleeding.
He is in fact still bleeding. Give me your bleed there, Selwyn. Which is still happening.
2 more damage.
Plink. This cat, still held on to by Zerg, is very much upset about that and would like that to stop happening. So now he's writhed at least somewhat free here. He opens his mouth, massive fangs, not so much sinking into Zerg as kind of wrapping around him as he brings the rest of his teeth to bear in this battle. Trying to bite at Zerg for a what I believe is a frozen roll 20. Oh shit, I don't have any 20 right there anymore. Oh, I don't have any readily accessible dice anymore. There it goes.
What kind of GM is this?
It's
Oh,
behind the
nice.
green
Think I heard
screen
it.
now. For a 21. This cat is useless.
Can't quite get a grip on me because I've got quite a grip on him.
And he can't, he's too big. He can't get his mouth down because you're still holding onto him. Like, he can't get his own lower jaw down around you enough to get a bite. So he just takes a winging swat with a paw for a 23. This cat sucks. This cat
cat
fucking
sucks.
trash.
He picked the wrong fight, is what he
This
did.
cat is losing. No
he
one has
picked the wrong
never
target.
lost a fight so hard. Then he's just going to attempt to escape, which is doomed to fucking failure with a 9.
Does a critical fail there matter at all? Because
It means
critically fail-
he cannot escape anymore ever. He's stuck. Cookie.
All right, with this, trying to one little hand trying to push on the large mouth that's as big as I am. Trying to clamp down on me. Just
I
get
was
away
waiting for
from me.
Mono to be back for this. Mono, you got 2 hero points also from TNT DMD, but
Oh yay!
you were gone and then I forgot about
TNT
it.
looking after me.
Sorry.
Uh-huh.
I can't miss that. Cookie.
Oh, no worries. Alright, so, once again, just get away from me! And just try to stab straight into its mouth with a snagging strike.
Oh boy.
So that's a natural 20.
Yeah, I do see that. I do see that. That is in fact a natural 20. That's obviously gonna crit, and get the state that this snake is in right now, that is definitely gonna bring it down.
So just since the snagging strike took, just immediately hop in place to look at the big cat that Zerg is wrestling. Just like, oh yeah, dueling parry, and I'm gonna take a second attack.
Obviously, you're no longer grabbed on account of you have murdered the thing that's grabbing you. 34 also crits the grabbed cat.
Holy. Cookie campaign.
Cookie is a tornado of fucking stabbing.
So 22 points of piercing, and the cat is bleeding, and that's the end of my turn.
Zerg. Petsky. So you're holding a slightly more skewered cat now. Cookie's helping.
20. Oh.
Oh shit.
Hero point.
Hero.
What? That never happens.
No! Oh, you hate to see it. The
Weakest man
natural
alive.
look,
one
the-
into natural
The dice
one
is kind of on an angle. I mean, that it's a little.
with a double nat 1 hero point. This cat has had enough, and though it can't really land a solid hit on you as you try to kind of maintain your grip here, it is going to knock you to the floor, using its bulk to strike you prone. Though, you are going to get, oh, not you, Matt is going to get 3 falters from the chat for his glorious snake slaying. You got 2 actions left.
Thank you, Jack.
Zerg.
Zerg is going to, from the ground, go for a sort of like a bop on the thing
Bonk.
from the ground without getting up. Just a little boppity.
All right. Staying
Bippity
prone does
boppity
give you an
boo.
additional -2 on your attack rolls.
Oh, does it?
It
Well, I
does.
clicked the button and it didn't roll, so that means it's probably not going to go great. So 17.
17, yeah, as you swing up, not gonna land. Roll 20.
Fucking asshole. Roll 20.
Having the hardest time right now. This is why we're looking into Foundry, because roll 20 sucks really bad. 1 action left.
Zerg's going to stand up as a third action.
Yeah, this thing does not have attack of opportunity. So riding yourself, as we go to Arabis here. TNT, you absolute madman. Tossing 3 falters to the stick boy as well. Ara, you weren't here for the boon explanations last week. But a falter is a separate, like, minor hero point that you can use when I'm rolling something to put a -1 on whatever it is I'm rolling before I roll. You got 3 of those. Arabis.
Thank you.
I'm going to point back into the cage. I'm going to say to the cat, "Get back into your cage, or they will kill you. Do you want to die for nothing? Stop. You stop now. Bad kitty." Wild
Okay.
empathy. I mean,
I mean, wild empathy allows you to make an impression on an animal, but that takes 1 minute, so that takes 10 rounds.
However, I have the group impression thing as well.
Group impression lets you do it to 2 cats at the same time, but does not make it faster.
There was wording there was wording that I could do it in combat. We talked about it at one point.
With wild empathy, usually the way that you can do it is that animals will, like wild animals typically will give you a chance to use your wild empathy before attacking you. But these are trained animals who are trained to attack you. So they just attacked. Like if you were to run into these in the wilderness, you would get a chance to do wild empathy before rolling initiative if they weren't in some way provoked.
He still understands me though, damn it. So
he does.
That means something.
He's also being stabbed and in a mortal fight for his life, so he's probably not big on stopping in the immediate future.
I will not do anything hostile. I will hold my hand out to the cave, and with my last action, I will fix you up if you stop. You won't need to die.
Selwyn.
All right, that's really cool, fucking cool and all, but I'm gonna stab this cat.
That's great. I'm gonna cut it till it's dead.
I tried so hard.
Oh, this cat is all. You had a 0% chance of success. I'm just making sure it's going down. 26 to hit.
26 is absolutely going to hit flat-footed.
All right, 20 damage.
A solid slash. It's now bleeding worsely than it was previously.
And I'll follow that with another cut. For a meager 18.
18 is not going to catch its flat-footed in the second one.
Unfortunate. Wasn't expected.
Cat in the back is upset that there's clearly things happening and he doesn't understand how to contribute because he is stuck in the cage. So he's clearly very aggravated, but he's not doing anything. Ara.
Ara is also very aggravated, but he is doing something. We're gonna start with an elemental toss on the cat in the front with a 31 to hit.
31 will hit it. It's not flat-footed right now, is it?
It is. Is it?
It is to you,
it was to
but
me.
it's not actually
well,
flat-footed.
I forget other people exist.
And then I am not a person, sir. I do not exist.
True.
And then you will hear Ara chant out, from my heart I give to you, as he casts a second level heal on Cookie. Which I don't think that did right.
That definitely did not roll anything that was supposed to happen, so it's definitely 2d8 plus 16. If you want to just roll that manual style. The snake does not get to have a turn anymore on account of the deadness, so I'm going to take him off the initiative check here. And,
For 26 on Cookie.
this cat is pretty goddamn pissed at Zerg. Alright, Zerg. This cat's gonna hit you at least one time before it goes down. I mean, I'm even gonna open roll it. I'll even open roll it. He's gonna hit you at least one time before he dies. Now that he's not restrained, he's back on all fours. Lunging forward, paws raised, mouth agape, trying to grab a hold of your shoulder once more. 33 to hit!
Finally, he gets a hit in.
We're in there!
He got me.
Oh, you did it, cat. You did damage. And as he finally manages, and it's probably his final moments, to get a bite on you, you're going to take 21 points of piercing damage. And he's going to bring his paws around over you in a big old cat hug, grabbing you tight. And as he has got enough to hold you in place, not enough to really stop you from fighting back, he's going to slap across you with one claw to hold and smack down with the other, trying to just rake and rip into you. as he's got this hold. And now you're flat-footed because it's from being grabbed. So that still applies.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit you for fucking 18. This cat sucks. Cookie.
He
How
can't
many
do
bleeds?
it. He can't do it.
This cat blows.
He bleeds. At least the bleed ends, but it takes.
He does stop bleeding, but he takes 5 damage first. Cookie.
Nice. Okay. Once again, just whew, I felt really good. I appreciate you, little man. And just dueling parry and snagging strike.
Practice must happen. What do
26
you got?
to hit.
26 will hit, and 11 points of damage. He died as he lived. An absolute bitch. 11 points of damage will actually finish him off. Cookie, what happens?
Just as Cookie's just kind of dancing in place, he just very quickly does one spin catch with the knife, catches it by the hilt, and just drills it straight into where the jugular is and pulls it out clean for the cat to bleed out.
As this cause it to kind of slump, going limp, its weight bearing forward onto Zerg. This last cat, thoroughly charmed as it is absolutely in no way interested in being aggressive. He is just back in his cage, still kind of upset, looking at Arabis. Unclear on what he's supposed to be doing.
I'm gonna go pet him for a little bit. He's a good boy.
Zerg, seeing Arbus run into the other cat, is
I
going to
didn't run. I
follow him.
walked in.
Well, I'm seeing it as a point of aggression. I'm going to run in and get ready to fucking hit it.
No, it's this friend of mine, Mr. Batsky. He's a friend. He's a very friendly cat.
How you know each other? You go to school together or something?
I am the Valet too. He knows that I am Stormborn.
He's a cat.
Well, all right then. Will you not say this earlier? What about this one? I killed him.
actually did. But
I killed him, not the other one.
kill
I
me.
mean this.
Well, I tried to save him, but he did not want to listen.
Okay then. Never mind.
This is my friend.
Go
Mr.
kill something
Bats.
else. Whatever.
And I just keep petting the cat. He's a good cat.
He's a good kid. He's being a good boy. He's doing good boy stuff. So the cat, as you approach and as you move to stroke its fur, I mean, it is perfectly happy. I read once upon a time in the distant past that big cats do not actually have the ability to purr. I feel like I saw that in a National Geographic thing. So
Really?
he won't purr. But he is clearly, his body language, he is relaxed. And as you stroke him, he doesn't withdraw, he doesn't pull back at all. He brushes still up close against you before still a little just antsy, full of energy, not as agitated anymore because his fight's not happening. He is somewhat playful. But you also know that this is a magical spell that's going to wear off in about an hour, and he's not going to like it
Yeah.
anymore.
Right. That's why we're not going to be here for an hour. That's the key. Before moving on, though, I would, finish that up and make sure his cage is closed so he's safe in his little cage, and then we could move on. The last thing I do.
So you want to close the door back on him again, leave him safe and secured in his cell. You may have to move the corpse of the other enormous cat out of the way before you can actually shut this. But doing so, it latches perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with the latches or the hinges or any facet of this cage door. It simply seems that it was intentionally left opened for, I would imagine, obvious reasons at this point. Arcadis, thank you for the subscription.
Well, I don't like being eaten. Selwyn, are you okay?
That's okay. That's someone who got eaten could be.
Hey, Ara, is it, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Do you eat?
No,
Oh, dang.
I don't have a
that's-
mouth.
that stinks. I was hoping that. Wait, how are you talking to me?
You know, I don't think we ever touched on that subject.
That's actually a solid question that I'm curious as to the answer, Ara.
Well, I start speaking in Sylvan very quickly.
And just the more that Ara speaks, Cookie's head just slowly tilts, and he just goes, I bet if I drew a smiley face on you, it might move, because you're one of them magic-y wood people. Yeah. But anyway, I was going to practice my salad skills, but I guess you don't eat vegetables, so I guess that's not going to matter. Man, that's a big snake. I wish I could carry some of that with me. That'd make some good fixing.
You're right. Zerg's
Hey,
gonna
Zerg.
start carving into it.
Oh God.
So it's while its hide is incredibly resilient, its scales thick and hard, almost like, well, the actual plate armor that knights would wear. While it's not resisting and it's dead, it is significantly easier to hack apart.
Gonna get some snake meat, throw some at Cookie, pants some. Just
However,
chunks
that's
of
just a
snake sort
verb
of
that we
flying.
have now, is we pants meat.
Pants
That's
it.
That's all we do to meat. We pants it.
Just catch the meat. All right, and shove it into a pot and try to close the pot to keep the meat somewhat contained. It's just like, all right, so we got to go through another one of them curtain thingies, because if I have to hear that stupid cat talk in my head one more time, I think I'm gonna eat my tail.
No, I think it's going to be a recurring theme.
Oh, great.
How often is she talking to us?
Mm.
Maybe it's the same way you're talking to me. See, but you're my friend. I like that, and she's an idiot.
Ah.
Now, it's
think
worth
she's
noting, speaking of sounds that have no clear present origin, that while you're present in this room, you can hear the sounds and calls of birds emanating out from all around you, the buzzing of jungle insects, just the intensity of rainforest life. But the room is clean. It's strewn with leaves and vines as ornamentation, but there's no flies, beetles, even butterflies. There's nothing here alive other than you and this one cat now. Similar to the harp music that had just emanated of its own accord in the previous chamber.
Being from forests and stuff, how authentic are these noises?
Are you from a jungle?
No.
Give me a nature check. Give me a nature check.
Okay. That's fantastic. 18.
I mean, you feel like they're overplayed. Like it's so, you're from a regular forest, and
Yeah.
certainly to your knowledge, like animals and even insects to an extent are not overt about their appearance most of the time, especially when it's bright outside. And this seems like a ridiculous amount of life and noise for a natural environment, as there could not possibly, conceivably, I mean, Arvis probably doesn't even understand the concept of what a jungle is, really. There could not conceivably be that much natural life active calling around the area. But you're wrong, though, but you don't know that.
Well, hopefully nothing in the next room's going to eat us. So, do we want to be careful of the slippy grass, or should we just go ahead and go through their curtain over there?
Do you, Selwyn, should I tend to your wounds before we move on, perhaps?
Yeah, probably a good idea. Maybe cookies too.
Someone, Cookie, and even Zerg took a bit of a damage here. So it'd be easy enough to gather around. No one's terribly well injured. It'd be easy enough to gather around and spend, let me even look at this. Yeah, like just 15 minutes topping everybody off. It's largely superficial wounds, and the worst of what had happened had been tended to by Ara's quick spell for Cookie. So,
Cool.
a short break and some bandages later. Everyone will be at full health.
During that 15 minutes, I'm actually trying to figure out where the noise is coming from. Just up and over the room.
Well, you are detecting magic, right?
Yes.
If you would start doing that again out of curiosity, you would notice that around the upper walls of the room, nearly on all sides, you would be detecting signatures of magic. You would be sensing something, some enchantment almost hanging over the whole of the perimeter of the room.
So we gotta invest in one of those things.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know what it is, but it's there. Makes noise.
Well, I mean, if you just need something to make noise, I mean, when I'm not cooking, I can just like hide behind like a grass skirt or something and go meow. See, I'm pretty scary.
That's pretty convincing.
All right, I appreciate it.
Alright, so go ahead. Prepare yourselves for the next curtain. I assume you're going to do much the same that you just did, so it's going to look like one of these probably, unless Ara doesn't want to be left in the cold again.
I'm never left in the cold.
Oh.
He has his own warmth. So, who strides first through this heavy curtain?
I'll go first.
So, Zerg, as you enter this chamber, the thickness of this curtain almost dropping these jungle sounds behind you immediately. A near silence falls over in this next chamber, permeated only by strange, shimmering noises, errant beeps, and what appear to be echoing calls of some kind, almost like a wordless, higher-pitched voice. The chamber is much, much smaller than those prior, and contains only a single feature amidst its mostly blank area. One wheeled wagon, a large cage about 5 feet wide, 10 feet across, with iron bars containing one of the strangest creatures you've ever seen. And you can almost hear the giddiness in the voice of Mistress Dusklight as she calls down, again, much quieter this time. Shh. Wouldn't want to wake the moon mole. Now this thing, whatever the hell this is in front of you, it looks like a pink, furry cone with just a single open orifice in the front of it, perfectly circular. It almost kind of looks like a conical speaker and stands only maybe 2.5 feet tall. At the top of this pyramid of shaggy, bright neon pink fur is a fleshy stalk with a single orange eyeball set at the end of it, twerking and twitching back and forth as you enter the room before slowly kind of sliding, locking in as it looks your direction. And I need you to make me a will save, Zerg.
Yeah, that happened. That's a 1. That's a 1 on the dice.
As you look at this thing and it looks at you, your eyeballs meet, you are utterly fascinated by this creature. You cannot even consider looking anywhere else. It has your absolute rapt attention. So,
Am I still capable of cognizant thought?
No, yeah, you're not like...
I just need to pay...
Your brain's not like shut off. You're just like absolutely enraptured by this thing in front of you.
Alright. So, loudly from beyond the curtain, hey guys, you might want to come look at this thing. And I was going to step forward.
And I imagine as you're coming in, Cookie's
breaking eye contact.
Yeah, Cookie's going to come in pretty much right behind you. Cookie, you make me a will save as well.
Oh boy. $23.
So is it its eye you see just kind of rolls in the stock over towards you as it gently kind of wiggles and shifts a bit. You feel, as odd as this thing is just almost compelled to give it your attention, but it's not quite strong enough to take any real solid hold in your mind. It's not doing anything. It's just sitting there, being a weird little thingy.
And what are you supposed to be? Are you some kind of pumpkin or something?
Around that point, Arbus and Selwyn will be coming in. Give me your will saves.
All right. Will. All right, that's a 2.
You and
I'm gonna
Arbus
session
coming in.
reroll mine.
Okay, Arbus gonna hit the session reroll. We had a 2 and a 3 on those dice. Much better.
That's better. 30.
Someone, as you come in, you are similarly fascinated by this furry pink thing. It's just,
Oh, very interesting.
it's very
Yes.
interesting. It's the most interesting little nugget in the world. And then Ara, you come and give me yours as well.
Is it an emotion effect?
No, it is not actually.
Okay. 22.
Yeah, it's just as close as you could possibly get without failing. So, as you come in, Zerg and Selwyn, and you kind of feel fascinated by this thing, everyone's sort of looking around at it. To everyone else, it's not really appearing to do anything. It's just a particularly alluring, weird little creature. It's just kind of hard to take your eyes off of. But this isn't like a powerful enough effect that like Zerg and Selwyn are obviously under any kind of influence. But I need both of you to make me a second will save.
Interesting. That's a high one.
Oh shit.
Zerg, this is the backswing of I think all of the dice you've rolled in the entire campaign so far today.
Literally, the entire campaign up to now, I'm paying for.
Your dice are fucking awful. So, you both are going to have a similar effect come over you, but Selwyn's is going to be a little more severe. So, Zerg, you are charmed by this thing. That's not a mind control. It doesn't force you to do anything. It's exactly what Arabis just did to the wolf. You're not just friendly, you are helpful. It's the highest your attitude can possibly be. You regard this tiny pink furry thing as well as you do your friends here. Selwyn, you both feel that and have such a connection, are so protective of this tiny creature. You would die for this. You would give your life to keep this little pink furry thing alive.
Right.
But it's still not doing anything.
Okay, I'll walk up to it and ask, do you want the job?
Hey,
I'll try
get
every
away
language.
from it! Get away from it! You might break it.
No,
Be
no, no,
careful.
no, 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 no. I'll be as careful as I can be.
Gentle touches on it.
Yeah,
It's very
perfect,
small
perfect.
and soft.
Yeah.
Now, the bars here, well, this thing is small. It's not so small. It's not like a rat. These bars are a couple of inches across apart. You could like just kind of fit a hand in there gently. Like it's not beyond touching range, but you don't feel any particular compulsion to touch or anything. I'm just giving.
No,
more
I'm asking if what's the job.
I said,
Tell me your answer, damn it.
it does not appear to react to that in any way other than still kind of rolling its eye back and forth across the party as the stalk looks at each of you in turn.
Are you safe here, buddy? Did Dusklight hurt you?
Bring with us,
Yes.
yes? You must. We got to save this.
No, wait. If we bring it with us, then maybe Dusklight will kill it.
It's more in danger in this cage, I think. It should come
think?
with us. I hold it to make sure it's safe.
Arbus,
But you're in the line of fire a lot. That doesn't
It's
seem right.
Ara.
what is that thing?
Do I know what that thing is?
I'm gonna need an occultism check.
Oh crap. Ah, crap.
I asked the wrong person. Selwyn,
What?
what is that
Be
thing?
able to do something.
What is that thing?
I mean,
I'm so
Oh
enthralled.
my
What is
god, Selwyn!
wow.
Selwyn's knowledge just fills your mind as your eyes fall upon this creature. So, you, as you speak with it, it doesn't reply. It doesn't even seem to react at all. And it certainly doesn't reach out like telepathically to you or anything. But as you look over this weird, squishy, adorable creature with a natural 20 there, you are 100% positive that it is the most beautiful creature you've ever laid eyes on, and you must protect it at all costs.
Of course, yes.
It is tiny, frail, and helpless. It needs to be protected. And
All right, so I gotta pick it right. We gotta bring it with us.
are you at least trained in occultism, Arbus?
No.
As you look at this thing, a 19, it's actually a pretty low-leveled creature. With a 19, this looks so foreign and alien to you that you're not even positive it's from this plane of existence. This doesn't just look like a rare creature. This doesn't look natural.
I don't know if I like it, Aura. It does not look natural to me.
You take that back right now.
I mean, I don't look natural to a lot of people, so.
Is good
Cookie.
point. Could be friend. We bring with us. Give it to me.
Yeah, we bring it with us. We bring it with us.
So it is locked in this cage in the wagon.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my thieves' tools. I'm gonna get this thing free. I'm gonna save it.
All right. You gotta save the tiny nugget.
Yes.
Give me a thievery check.
34.
34 is pretty solid. You get it doesn't seem like it's a particularly extravagant lock. You pop a few tumblers in place fairly easily. It seems like it'll come together swiftly. Give me a second thievery check.
All right. Fuck.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I feel like it's extremely fast.
It was a very fast killer, to be fair. You have difficulty focusing on trying to undo this lock, on trying to, like, you cannot put your attention on this when there is such a beautiful, majestic, innocent creature that needs protecting, and you slip, you lose tension, and you end up resetting the lock.
Shit. All right, let me try again.
I break the lock. We've got to get it out of there. It's dangerous.
All right, starting. It's
can hit it.
35. A good start. But you can't focus. A lock picking is not a thing that happens immediately.
Oh God.
I punch the lock.
Oh God.
Zerg just smacks it. I mean, you punch the lock. Give me
Wait, no, you can hurt the
a
creature.
damage roll.
You want a damage roll for the lock?
Want a damage roll for the lock? Because you're just punching it. So
What are you doing?
you smash it, and as your fist connects, rattling the iron of this cage here, the eye stalk becomes perfectly upright and shudders, and the pupil swells to fill almost the entirety of the eye with the eye. And with a sound like a camera flash, a blinding burst of light erupts out from this thing's eye. And I need everybody to make me a fortitude save.
Oh no.
Oh, excellent.
Today is a day. Today is a day.
I don't know
that
why
is
fucking
happening.
Mana's complaining about rolls, dude.
I think
Fortitude
mine's a
save.
critical success. If it's a success, then it's a critical.
Did you
success.
roll? Oh, you did. Okay, yeah. So you'll get a critical success.
I'll get a critical failure, you know?
You get Ara and Arabis. You're both dazzled. Like this flash leaves you kind of reeling for a moment, seeing stars as it takes a moment for the world to come back into view. Cookie and Selwyn, you are completely blind.
Ah!
As this thing, those of you who can still see anyway, as this thing almost hops and wiggles and shudders, pressing itself back further into the bars of the cage. You can see its body, it appears to not be very rigid. As it presses back in the bars, it kind of almost oozes into the bars a little way, like it was just a ball of jello, too thick to fit out, but squeezing back into them, out through the backside a little.
All right, I get back to work on the locks. Now
You're
we're
blind.
outside.
I can't see nothing. Why can't I see nothing?
But I will free you.
tell when I
You're
when I like
blind.
this.
Yeah, well, Thieves' Tools is not exactly something that relies
It's
on
not like I'm
sight.
looking in the luck anyway. It's fair. Give me another one.
I'm guided by thing. No.
How are you
Every other
rolling so
roll is
many
a
ones?
natural one. So, still completely blind, but undeterred. You're gonna
What
keep
is
working.
happening?
As Zerg smacks the cage again, and the little creature shudders, its stalk almost wilting, as Zerg is punching solid iron here. Give me an athletics check.
31.
Can't blind me
As
again.
you reach in, while Selwyn can't see anything, you hear a, like, splintering and smashing of wood as Zerg physically rips the bars of the door out of its frame and out of the wagon.
Oh,
I'm coming to get you, little buddy.
I feel like him fascinating us may have put him in more danger than we anticipated.
He might have. Let this
Selwyn,
play
you
out,
can't see
I
what's
guess.
happening, but you hear wrenching iron and splintering wood.
I can surmise. Well,
Can I grab him? I'm gonna grab the little guy.
Yeah, you, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna make his fortitude DC is like 12. I'm not gonna make you roll to that. You reach in and you grab this little thing. Is this grab gentle or grab?
Gentle enough, but this is a desperation in saving, so it's a
Yeah, and
bit more
still-
like grab a.
it's pretty clearly a little scared, a little spooked, I would say. And as you grab it, it's gonna like reel its eye stalk back and try to just physically wax Zerg in the chest with its eye stalk.
Yes.
It's gonna swing at you for a 20. I mean, it's a tiny little furry thing. It's
I felt
literally
it, but it didn't do anything.
yeah, it's hitting you with a squishy eyeball. It's completely harmless to Zerg, but a high-pitched, shrill, almost ringing emanates out from the hole in the middle of the thing, just like an like a consistent whine as you pick it up.
Look, I think you're scaring it.
Mr. Batsky, maybe put him down. He doesn't appear to like that.
I don't
Have
know
I
where
got
that
him?
noise is coming from.
It's the pink weird thing.
wait, what do you
Am
mean?
I-
you
am
don't
I
know where
holding
it's
it?
coming from?
You are holding
blind
it.
of
Yeah,
death.
you have it. You can grab it. Like, again, resist your grab.
Holding it, I run into the next room.
Oh my god.
I've got you, little buddy.
So Zerg is gonna carry this stupid idiot, and the pair of them are gonna push through into the next chamber. And what are the rest of you doing as you can hear the curtain rustling and Zerg forcing his way into the next area here?
Well, I, for one, can't see.
You
Neither
can't.
can I.
You're both blind, yes.
I just look over at Ara and go, I don't.
Alright.
All right, what we're doing? I can't see.
Well,
I think
Zerg just grabbed the little pink furry thing and ran into the next room with him.
he did what?
So
Okay.
Zerg,
Here, I grab Cookie's hand, I grab Selwyn's hand, I make them hold hands, and I grab Selwyn's other hand to lead them into the next room.
All right, I'm following.
so as you're kind of pulling them along to the curtain, Zerg, you come out into another large wooden room with garish swirls and paint splatters covering the walls and the floor. It looks like it has just been haphazardly cast all across this room, and there are several overturned paint buckets scattered throughout to match. There are a couple of small little midway games, like a classic test your strength kind of thing, you know, the mallet hit the thing, ring the dinger, as well as a small little stand simply roped off a table with a few stacked bottles. And across the roof of this area, just 12 feet above, high enough to be a bit out of reach, are dozens of trapezes oriented in all directions. And Treasure, thank you for the resub there. A purple-haired gnome woman is standing up top, and again, she doesn't have art, so this is the generic token. Is standing on one of them near the northern end of the room, standing over a pair of what appear to be massive, hulking clowns that are currently wrestling in the center of the room. And as Zerg comes through with this squealing pink Furby into the room, they all kind of turn to look towards you. The gnome cocks her head with a very wide, toothy smile, waves very quickly back and forth with one hand as these two enormous clowns just turn to look your direction. And you hear Mistress Dusklight's cackle throughout the room. Nothing is what it seems in the celestial menagerie, except, perhaps, our beautiful Yasmael and her boys.
I don't see anything.
She maybe gets halfway through that sentence before Zerg goes and runs back in the other room.
As you go in, let's get roll initiative to roll away from this. As she's talking, one of these giants reaches down for a nearby table and just picks it up, whilst the other one grabs the entirety of the strength testing game by the top and picks it up in two hands overhead, stumbling towards you as you hurry to get out of the room. And here, I think, we'll take our midstream break real quick.
Woo! What a...
I'm gonna protect this little thing, I swear to God.
What a circus. Oh my God.
I love this group. Oh, it's such a shit show. Corbin Sumbris, 71 wants to sub, and thank you so much for that. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Feel free to stand up, stretch your legs, get a drink. We'll leave you with some highlights of entertainment while we're gone. When we return, well, it's going to be a scramble to protect the precious tiny pink baby as Zerg carries it into a room with large giant warriors and Selwyn is completely fucking blind. But we'll see what they can do. It's going to be their best. We'll be right back, everybody. Okie dokie. So this gets to stop right there with that highlight because we have Pathfinder to play. Welcome back, everybody. I feel like my camera is not pointed where it usually is because I feel like this sits super far to the right to be in the middle of my cam. Everything's wrong today, and I don't know why. Welcome back, everyone. It's Monday. It's peak Monday. Was putting our Pathfinder campaign on a Monday a mistake? No, this is the best idea. As we left off, we had met a tiny, furry, pink thing. Furby. Which, through some act of its own volition, Zerg and Selwyn are incredibly enamored with. And Selwyn, completely blind, and Cookie, completely blind, from some sort of defensive flash this thing did, weren't able to see Zerg ran forward, attempting to protect the baby into the next chamber, where he was confronted by two very, very large gentlemen and a very small, gentle woman perched on a trapeze above with some bright purple hair. Pretty sure he wants to run for his life, but before he can do that, not even his life, run for purple baby's life, I'm going to need some initiative. Oh, he is ready. He's ready to fucking run.
I need to wait. I need to check battle cry.
You probably do need to wait because you can't see anything.
No, wait, no.
Giant.
Yeah,
hands.
okay. I don't have an observed foe. Oh.
No, you do not. That's correct. The giant men are not fast. The lady up top probably also not particularly fast. None of them are like bearing down on you with any incredible speed or anything. Zarbus, as you hear Mistress Dusklight's voice from the other room and see Zerg just run through the curtain with a tiny pink baby, and you hear some pretty hefty scraping of metal on wood in the other room as they haul up these things. What do you do?
But I go in, obviously. Oh, hello there.
What's going on in there?
Hello.
So she walks in, just. I was looking for the last room. Is it this way, or should I just should I go out the other door? Perhaps. I'm sorry, I'm not from around here. I mean,
You just try and play it off?
yeah.
Make me a deception check.
Okay. This might surprise you. That's not going to surprise anybody. I'm a hero point that. Fuck it.
Okay.
Fuck it. I want it.
He wants it.
Wow. Okay.
Today, the fates have decreed. If
Maybe
you
it's
roll it,
for
you
the
keep
best
it.
we didn't immediately fight Dusklight today. Because this might be the lowest average on our D20 I think I've ever seen across the party in a day of Pathfinder.
Wow.
Pretty sure Zendarn's last 10 rolls are a natural 1 every other roll. Selwyn?
Ah!
You're blind, but here. No, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. Boop.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you do Cirque real quick too?
Dude, what?
Or just because I can see Cirque's.
Oh,
Take away my access.
I see. I see. You're right, because you have access to his thing. I can. Hold on 1 second. I just remove your access to his token. But boop. There you go.
All right, now I can't see his token.
Yeah, you can't. Wait, can you see your own token?
No, I can see. All
All right, perfect. Black screen's what we were aiming for.
No. I can't see Cirque's token, but I can see everything else in there.
What the fuck? That's roll 20 is retarded. There's nothing I can do for you. That makes no sense to me, but then again,
No.
roll 20 is trash. So
I'll stumble towards the curtain.
okay. I believe you move at half speed when you are blind.
Sure.
But making your way to your speed 25, right?
Sweet 30.
Speed 30. So as you kind of push past Aura and through the curtain, you bumble into the room and you can hear this getting a little closer as you come through. And you hear it on the other side.
And I'll step forward. Stay back, fiends! They're fiends, right? Scary monsters.
They're lovely clowns, Selwyn. They're beautifully make-upped.
I don't believe you. What do I call a little creature? Jeremiah here is terrified.
Jeremiah.
Stay back, fiends! Can I intimidate one of them?
You know what? I will give it to you. You can take a stage worse than what you roll because you can't actually see them. But you can generally hear where they are. You're
All right.
clearly
This
blind.
is not done well.
The 29 would be a success, so it's going to be a failure. I'm more
Alright,
confused than anything.
That's me.
Zerg!
Wait, no.
Oh,
Wait, did I have enough movement to get in there? It's not good.
that would have been 2 with every. Oh, because it would have been 5, 15, and then you step forward and intimidate him.
Okay.
Zerg.
Zerg needs to protect the small fluff at
Okay.
all costs. So I'm going to throw the fluff to Erebus
What?
to get as far away from the enemies as possible. Catch and throw it.
Oh!
I mean, you can like hand it off. You're a couple feet away. It's a toss. He's like 4 feet from you.
yeah.
He tosses the baby. Arvis, make me an athletics check.
Oh no.
Oh no! What have you done?
Fool, what have you done?
You fool.
Oh, this is. Yeah. Okay.
You catch it. You catch it.
How?
This
armor.
Zerg, 2 actions left.
And just giving like an eye of like to Erebus as the handoff happens, just like you fucking take care of this thing, like, look after it. Move forward. Oh, what have I done? I don't want to edit my token. And bang. Hero point. Oh, 32.
That's a hero point. That's what we're looking for. Cut up with a 32, you are going to catch this thing. Now, you can't reach much higher than, like, its torso, because this guy is, like, his head is at the trapezes. He's 12 feet tall. But, you get a fist up to him.
Oh, there it is. 11 damage to the titty.
Punch him in the pecs.
It's his weak point.
Wait, why is Cookie not on this initiative table?
I was waiting because I thought I was blind and I was just holding Ara's hand. And I'm just like, okay.
You still we can roll initiative.
I can't select my token.
Oh shit! Just roll initiative without selecting your token, and I'll add it manually.
I'm blind. Ah!
Hamp, I cannot see. 34. All right, you're going. What are you doing? Or are you holding until Ara goes?
Just holding until Ara goes. Just hand on, like, hand, because Ara said he was holding Cookie's hand, so Cookie's got a hand. Just.
Ara, is Selwyn, you're holding Selwyn's hand, and Selwyn runs away from you. And Ara, you see her run past into the next room here yelling. You see Cookie blindly behind you. Just
He'll be fine. I'll walk into the room. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. Come all the way over here. And I just drop a fireball right there.
Oh, baby.
Immediately.
So Zerg just sails over you and explodes into an enormous blast of flame. And Selwyn, you know this sound well. As you hear this giant explosion erupt across the backside of the room.
Are you fucking psycho? What did you hit Jeremiah?
He'll be fine.
So,
You psycho.
set us in the back of the room. Yeah, they're big enough and far enough back that we're okay here. Let me make a bunch of reflex saves. All right, giant man, not particularly good at reflex saves.
I was like, can I falter both the giant men?
Absolutely, even worse at reflex saves. So, Giant Man 1 is going to get a 29. Giant Man 2 is going to get a 25. So 1 pass, 1 fail.
Wow. It's 23 damage. It's actually really low.
It was a tragedy of dice. This should not have succeeded that. So there are some health bars for you, which will show up when Roll20 deigns to show it to you. And the lady up on the trapezes gonna make a reflex save as well. And she is going to get 22. She's just gonna fail.
Good.
Wow.
And she's just sitting on a trapeze, waving, and then she explodes.
And then I'll wave back at her.
He is a psychopath.
Actual fucking psychopath.
Okay, follow the sound of the combat.
You know, I'd feel bad, but I don't think I have the necessary both vernacular and capacity in terms of my visuals. I don't think I've seen her or even heard her.
Cookie.
All right, I'm gonna follow the sound of the, and then just hear the fireball go off, and
Boom.
yep, that sounded bad. And I'm going to walk in that general direction.
Okay.
Full stride into the room until I bump into someone or something.
So it'd take you 2 actions to bump into and bumble through the curtain.
Okay.
But then you would get out into the room, and you would hear a lot of probably screaming and fire and pain. And also the ee of the tiny pink thingy right next to you.
I'm blind, so I can't attack, correct?
You can, it's just everything's concealed. Everything's hidden from you.
So it's a flat check 5 or 10?
It's 11.
Oh, it's 11. Flat check 11. All right, Cookie's aggravated. Everything's exploding. He can't see anything. He's mad, and all he can hear is I'm right next to him. Would you shut up? And he's just gonna try to stab the screaming thing.
No!
You don't know this is happening because you can't see.
No,
Make
that's
me
true.
a concealment check. Ooh, that's pretty good. Make me an attack roll.
Okay.
No.
We got
23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Okay. So I stab this thing for 11 points of piercing damage.
So, Artemis, as you see Cookie stab this thing, there's like as air rushes out from the knife wound, and it almost kind of deflates halfway down, as it looks pretty severely injured just by a
What have you
single
done,
knife
Cookie?
strike.
Mr. Batsky will execute me!
Deflates a bit. And Zerg would see this behind him.
Oh, shit!
Would I? I'm pretty engrossed by the big boy in front of me.
And the screaming becomes about an octave higher from this tiny pink thingy as it continues squealing. This giant man in front of you, as he reaches down, grabs again this test of strength, this big ol' upright thing by the top, by the bell, turns it upside down and just goes to slam it down on Zerg, smashing you for a 36.
Ooh, that'll crit.
That will crit. And as he slams it, almost kind of arcing, his swing is so wide that 36 is also going to be against Selwyn.
What?
Oh wow. Youch. Yeah, the crits. Oh.
And that
Wait,
is...
can I have a pathetic plea? I haven't done anything to him.
Does that work with the...
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine you could look
I
more
look-
pathetic than you do
I
right now.
look really
So-
pathetic.
Please,
Give me that
sir?
pathetic plea.
Please, stay that shit away from me. Alright, a 30.
30 will succeed, which does
Alright,
what?
That takes 6 less damage from the attack.
6 less damage from the attack. Is that before it doubles?
I think so, yeah.
So you take 12 less damage from the attack.
Oh, fuck.
So Zerg, you are going to take 48 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, all right,
And Selwyn, you are going to take 36 as a massive swing crashes through the two of you. And real quick, he's going to point out to Cookie with his free hand. No hurt! Fuzz thing! And reach into his bag as he has also failed to save to this as it came into the room. And reach into this bag, this big pouch he has, and he's got this clown jester costume. So as he moves around, he's got bells on his brightly colored hat. He's got bells on his ankles. There's subtle jingling of bells as he shuffles around here. But he's got a big burlap pouch slung from shoulder to hip that has a bunch of just open cans of paint in it. He's gonna reach in, just fist over one of them, pull it back, paint slopping everywhere, and huck it overhand towards Cookie.
What?
Paint at him.
And it's gonna be a 21.
That will miss.
Wait a second. Was that a?
There's a ranged
What do you
attack.
call it? It was a ranged attack.
Absolutely provokes attack of opportunity.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
33 attack of opportunity. Don't throw shit at my friends.
33 will catch him. And
All my cooks.
along with that, you are going to get another hero point from the chat. Once again from Rev Damnation.
Rev, baby.
That's a regular hit.
10.
You catch him for 10 points of damage. And this bucket of paint is barely spirals past Cookie, splattering against the far wall, leaving a massive, bright violet smear, a trail across the ground, and a huge splatter as the metal can crumples against the wall from the force he threw it.
Oh! Who's throwing stuff?
Wait, hold on.
Don't you
Blinded
dare.
does not lower your AC. What the fuck is second edition? Okay.
A circus.
You're not even flat-footed. Like, what? You're not even flat-footed when you're blinded. The gnome up top, having been hit by this, is going to flip her way down across the trapezes, lowering down and then using that to swing and jump across the room, around to the side, closer to Ara. As she's kind of patting herself down as she swings upside down, hanging by her legs. Purple hair hanging loosely down. She turns out to him. Why? Why? Just like patting the flames. And then just like makes a like what the hell two-handed gesture out towards you. And I need you to make me a will save.
Is it emotion?
It is emotion.
Cool. Boop boop. I'm gonna use my. Have I used my session reroll already?
No.
Session
Where
reroll.
are these natural ones coming from?
A lot of them.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
22.
A 22 is the spell DC. So nobody really realizes she's casting a spell. It's not overt.
If it's a success, it's a critical success.
Then you realize she tried to charm you.
Hey,
And,
hey! None of that! None of that! That!
Tiny baby is upset, and he is going to start whipping and lashing with his eye stalk, slamming it like a fleshy mace down towards Cookie as it tries to beat him off. Swinging for a 27.
Punch him in the face!
Raising for how much?
27.
27?
27.
I haven't had a chance to go defensive, so I believe that will hit me. Let me double check.
Robotrabi, thank you for the sub.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to go defensive, so
Wait,
27
doesn't
will
your
absolutely hit.
reaction work against it?
No, Guardian's deflection is someone else, not myself.
Ah, unlucky.
So 27. This thing is just gonna slap you with an eye stalk. You are going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
It is going to helicopter back towards Arabis, wildly flailing. Whoa, that's not 1d20, that's 12d0. That's not what I'm rolling. For a 6. Does a 6 hit you?
No, it does not. I'm sort of just. No, stop swinging at me!
And then back towards Cookie for a 7.
Nope.
And Arcadis in here. I don't know what did you want with that, Arcadis? Also, welcome Evandale. Thank you guys for the raid. That is a giant goddamn tip, Arcadis. What did you want that to go towards as far as boons are concerned? $100.
Whoa!
Everybody gets an assurance. All 5 of you get one. You clearly fucking need them today.
You mad lad, thank you.
Everybody gets an assurance.
What a mad
One,
lad.
all expenses paid. Critical failure into a regular failure. And that has power because you can use that after. It's not a fortune effect, so you can use it after re-rolling. So if you hypothetically roll a hard one into a second hard one, which has happened today. If that
I've lost
happens,
track.
you can still use an assurance to bump that up. And let me, I think I just noticed that the, yeah, I have the, I need to switch something real quick on my overlay because I have the boons on the overlay as the old one. Give me 1 second after it's not stuff that I need to do anymore, and I will update that. So first of all, did this guy also fail his save to the most adorable thing ever? No, he's absolutely unfazed. Natural 20. He does not care at all about the tiny thing. He almost looks confused. Turn to his friend. Why? Third thing matter. We fight them, Dusklight said. And he's just gonna sweep with this table wide across Zerg and Selwyn. I did it again. I 12d0'd again. I have, like, the worst fingers in existence for rolling today. It's gonna be a 35 to hit on both Zerg and Selwyn.
Thank God it doesn't crit for once.
That's a crit.
Zerg's taking the brunt of it. He takes the worst.
Wait,
These things are surprisingly just beating the absolute shit out of Zerg here. So, Zerg, you are going to take 20 or 40 points of bludgeoning damage, and Selwyn, you are going to take 20.
Yeah, sir.
And the other one is going to look back, see through the paint. That thing! It need help! And let me shrug. Okay. And reach back into his sling, grab a bucket of green paint, and chuck it at Arbus.
No, I'm trying to. Oh shit!
He doesn't really understand
I'll take
what's
that
going
attack of
on.
opportunity.
Yeah, you only have one reaction.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, you use the attack of opportunity on the other guy. You get one per turn.
shit.
It's not like every time the situation
we haven't
comes
gone
up.
around yet.
Right.
Yeah.
So this bucket of green paint is going to fly towards Arbus for a 22.
I'm going to slide out of the way. Why are you throwing at me?
Put the balloon in the way.
And as the balloon in the way. As this one also barely misses and splatters a huge green eruption across the back wall, the other one will let go with one hand from his strength testing device and just smack his friend. No! You heard thing! A tiny cook lizard! Arbus.
Hey, that's me. Don't throw that.
Okay, quit attacking the plant thing I'm holding, please.
No, I'm gonna deflate the balloon.
No, we do not deflate, Mr. Basky. Put it in my protections.
It's loud and I don't like it.
I'm gonna try to take it back into the room we came from. Just sort of back where its cage was, so it's safe. Maybe safer than this area.
Okay.
If I could
You,
move.
Yeah, you can just carry it. Like, it weighs
Yeah.
basically nothing. So you
Okay.
carry it. You can move wherever you want. I'll just move it with you.
Okay, I want to set it on its wood pedestal that it came from.
It's a shame forced movement doesn't provoke.
It does not. Sports move. It's just carrying it. She puts it back in its little cage.
Okay, now here's another crazy question. Can I battle medicine him? He did take a shot.
He has a pretty clear stab wound, so
Yeah.
You can. You can.
Okay. All right. I don't know if it wasn't a huge hit, so I probably won't go with the big boy. I don't think the
He just
master.
got a
Probably
little
just
shanked. He just looks very vulnerable and fragile.
just the middle tier expert, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, crap.
Will critically succeed. So
Okay.
you're able to very quickly and easily patch this thing up to actually perfect health. And even as you do, it sucks in through this big hole on the front and just poofs back out to its original shape. Its fur kind of flopping up for a second before it rests back down across its body.
Ah, see, that's just all better now. You say.
Selwyn, as you get slapped silly here, the vision starts to return to you. You blink a couple of times, the darkness fading from your eyes, and the gods will it you can see.
The gods will it. Ave Maria. I'll step forward. Alright, I'll look at Cirque briefly. Which one we're killing?
All of them.
Which one first?
All of them.
What an answer. I love it.
Oh my god, I'm surrounded by fools. Anyway, I'll, this one's the most injured, right?
The one on the right's a little bit more hurt, yeah. Taking a bit more of a solid punch.
Yeah. You know, if we're gonna die, nothing is coming up, Selwyn.
Oh.
21 even flat-footed is just
Yeah.
not gonna do it.
All right.
It's gonna graze across his leg like a paper cut.
All right, one more time. Once more with the feels.
Believe.
It's 26 instead. Better.
26 will catch him.
For 20 damage, and he stops bleeding.
20 damage and you open a vein.
Get
Zerg.
fucked, come dude.
Get the shit kicked out of you. In here.
Yeah, Zerg's not feeling so great. So, how about we slap it? Guidance gives me a little bit extra on a roll, right?
Gives you a +1 on a roll, yep.
How about we slap a guidance on this? 21.
Everything's not coming up, Cirque, either.
A 21, you swing and you bury your fist in this thing's thigh and it just, like, doesn't even react. He's just
Can I
so...
guidance again?
Yeah, if you have more, you can keep doing it.
Guidance again. 24 on a second roll.
24 with a second punch, just barely powers through enough to do damage to hurt him.
Oh, Christ almighty. 11
Which
on
one
the
is
punch
this, by
to
the
the
way?
titty. Left side.
Left side. Taking 11 points of damage. At least you have one action left.
I'm gonna grab him at a minus whatever the third attack is.
Okay.
He's a fucking monster, man.
Fuck, I didn't fucking ask what my multiple attack penalty was. I said I grab him.
So did I grab him?
You, that's a crit success, Zerg. How are you restraining a man that is 12 feet tall?
Yeah.
I've just kind of... Well, so he's 12 feet tall. Zerg is... I think 7 feet tall?
Almost
Yeah, you're
7.
almost 7. You're a little over half his height. You come
So
up to
I
about
could
his
probably
titty.
get his arms sort of at least held in.
You may not be able to, like, link behind him, but just strongest
No.
man alive. You don't need to. You just rapid flex. Ara.
Ara quickly starts to chant out from my heart that give to you the protection of its flame and cast a 4th level heal on Zerg.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I said that very fast for you guys at home.
Yo.
54.
54 health! Back to Zerg fucking
And
Vansky.
I glare at the gnome and I say, I say, your boss started this fight. The gnome will toss at her.
Fuck you! 28 is gonna hit her.
27 damage.
And 27 as she takes that almost knocks her. I actually got her make an acrobatics check. That knocks her out of the trapeze. Like, that's a hard enough hit. She's injured enough. She loses her grip, and with a cry, falls 12 feet, takes 6 damage, and breaks her neck.
Oh shit!
She has 4 health left.
The Flying Graysons all over again.
Oh god.
Wow.
That's glare.
Wow.
And as she lands on the
I'm
ground,
glad you caught it.
as she lands on the ground, her face ripples and transforms from a purple-haired gnome to a purple-skinned monster. Long horns extending out to either side as she lays, her lifeblood leaving her on the wooden floor.
I'm just gonna glare at the giants. Got nothing else to do, just glare.
Cookie, you too are starting to feel your vision come back around. There you go, buddy.
Finally, I can see something. Ugh. Ugh, what the heck is that thing?
This is actually the first time Matt's seen this room.
What?
I took his
Okay.
vision away.
What? Hey. Ooh. Oh, I've seen that look. Oh, I know that sound. Ugh, that's a broke neck.
Crunch. Flash.
Alright, boys. Since the balloon ain't screaming in my ear anymore, I'm coming in hot. So I'm gonna move right on up next to Zerg. get into dueling parry, and I'm going to snagging strike. I know he's already restrained, but why not?
He is. Yeah, I'm helping.
I'm helping. Just snagging strike this big dude.
Or no.
35 will definitely crit.
Oh no.
So it takes 28 piercing, is flat-footed, and is now bleeding. Her Selwyn's bleeds better than mine, so.
Yeah, but I put the other one.
Zerg is like jumped up, his arms wrapped around this guy's arms, holding him to his side so he can't fight back. And Cookie runs up and stabs him and like grabs one of the little bells on his ankle. He's like, I got him!
I'm going for the Achilles tendon, baby. That's
So,
the end of my turn.
This large gentleman here has suddenly been very stabbed. And he looks down, looks over at the curtain. No! The furry thing! Move! And is going to make an athletics check
All right, off I go. See you
to
later.
shove Selwyn against your fort DC
Woo!
with a 33.
Barely doesn't critically succeed.
So he'll push you back 5 feet.
Thanks, Tilby.
Like pushing with the base of his this test of strength thing, shoving you backwards. Gets you 5 feet and just reaches with one hand towards the curtain. No! Move! And swings the club wide again across you and Zerg.
No!
This fucking fight is the best.
He shoved me.
It's gonna but yeah, 19 against both of you. I have 1 villain point. 19 against both of you.
Niet. Finally.
I duck out of the way. No, you can't have him.
And he picks it up in 2 hands and just tries to slam it down on top of you, specifically Selwyn,
Oh
upright.
shit.
With
No.
a 26.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
As he crushes this thing down on you, you're gonna take 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouchies!
I will die for Jeremiah.
You will. And
You
the
will.
Life's About Joy, the Liching Hour. Thank you both for the follows. Meanwhile, in the other room, this thing's kind of been put in his cage. Had been patched up. This thing like curls its stalk over. Bent almost 90 degrees looking out at you. Almost confused. It doesn't like do anything. He's still back at the back of this cage. He's a couple feet from you. The stalk's just reaching out to about 2 feet away from you, just looking over you very awkwardly. All right. Oh, bleeding, by the way. So
yeah,
give me your
bleeding, by
bleed
the
on
way.
this man before we get to the next man.
Oh, yeah. He's
Still bleeding,
Reach
takes 4.
Oh, yeah.
Second large man. Why do we care about fuzzy thing? How you hold me? As he's shaking. And he is going to make an athletics check to try to break free of Zerg's grab here.
I want to see that roll.
Okay.
Just because
Why
I've got
is
no
he-
secrets and I don't know
No
what to use it
secrets?
for.
Gonna pop a
Yeah.
new secret. No secrets. All right. We open roll this. He's using his athletics.
Nah, I've still got him.
And he's just shifting as you're holding him. You're so small! Stop! And he's gonna try again at a -5. 28?
I've still got him.
And he's gonna try again at a -10, just like waving back and forth. This not fun! Dusklight said beating you fun! I swear to God, a natural 20.
Oh boy.
Ah, well, he used his entire
That is
turn.
his
It's like
third
another
action,
16.
so he can't do anything else, but he does finally get free of Zerg. And he bleeds for cookie damage,
All right.
which he is still bleeding.
So how do I do those? Is it like just slash roll?
Slash
Yeah,
roll space whatever it is you want to roll. Like if it's a D4, just slash roll D4. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. A D4 plus 1. Ooh, it's super bleedies.
Yeah.
That's
So
what he's
4
going
points
to
of bleed.
take. 4 points of bleeding damage. He's still bleeding. And coming in from the sidelines, you love to see it if you're me specifically. Wormy Joe, $20 with the boon support. 4 rerolls for the GM, please.
Yeah, you notice how he said he only had one earlier. He's crying out for
Very,
help.
very clever.
Thank you,
I
comrade.
got you.
I like these. I like villain points. Ah, now I'm ready. Arbus.
I'm not ready.
I'm sort of like leaning on the table in front of this thing and just give it a little shook under the eye. Although you're not so bad. It's kind of cute in a weird, unnatural kind of way. But you're safe now. I'm going to go help my friends. I'll be right back. And I'm going to go into the other room to try to help my friends. 1, 2. Once I get behind Selwyn, I see that she's in bad shape, apparently.
She's very fucked up. She's like probably stumbling backwards. Just for the test of strength is upright as he just pounded it down on top of her.
I am going to battle medicine Selwyn. With my masterful abilities. Ooh. And I'm also going to use a guidance. A guidance for a +1 on this masterful roll.
Okay.
That would be only a 27, sadly.
Man, if only you had 4 hero points.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
only.
I can do that with after. I mean, it's a separate
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
right? I could do that.
You can hero point the guidance. You still have the. I mean, I guess we could decide. Do you guys keep a guidance if you hero point it? Yeah, it's the same roll, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I will do that then. I got to save my
Don't
Selwyn.
fuck this up, bro.
Oh, no pressure. It's good.
No,
I like
just
when you
don't
do
fuck it
that.
up,
Yeah. Yeah. Right. You know.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Do it again.
Just don't. That's fucking up. What are you doing? What are you even doing?
I'm
So,
trying, Selwyn.
As you come out, yeah, you do your best. You play your stuff as someone's getting smashed here. Her wounds
Shit.
are they're pretty severe. You got 1 action left.
And because I officially failed.
Well,
That
okay,
counts.
so
You've officially
Um,
failed. That accounts. Yeah, that's your battle mess on Selwyn.
All right, but now I have medic dedication, and I can once an hour do another battle medicine on someone.
How many battle medicine checks can he fail on 1 person? Oh my god, it's
Right.
Age of Ashes all over again.
I'm gonna.
dude, this is where I die.
This is where you die.
I gotta try
I've
again.
seen this before, Zinder, and it doesn't end well for you.
Nope.
Got to try again.
I've seen his kind before.
I'm
time and time again.
determined to fail. Apparently,
Come on, you forgot to hear it.
I'm
No,
gonna
you're-
hero point this one too.
Hell yeah, drain his pool. Drain his pool. I got you, Squid. I'm looking out for you.
Yeah, you are. You're looking at me yourself.
Hey, fucking up 4 times in a row. No, he's in there with the natural 20. That's
Live
what
up
we're
to
looking at. 4th time's the charm.
Oh my god.
4d8 plus 30 to Selwyn.
D8.
For the low price of 2 hero points of guidance in your entire turn at an hour cooldown.
Yeah, that's all. Actually, okay,
That's
now
all.
because I get another 10 HP to this because of the medic dedication. So
Okay.
it's plus 40, actually.
Oh yeah, that's actually really wild. Wow.
That is, yeah, medic is fucking ridiculous. Medic's actually
Bang.
Oh,
nutty.
high rolling too.
58.
I'm heading right back up to top, boys. Don't wait up for me. All right, feeling invigorated. All right, that's cool on all, Gray, but where's Jeremiah?
He's safe. He's in the other room. He's very cute, actually, in a very unnatural way.
All right, fair, fine enough. All right, you fucked with me for the last time, gentlemen. Yeah. 36.
That's what we're fucking looking for Jeremiah. That's a crit.
Jesus.
52 damage.
Yeah,
Bam!
bro.
You love to see a
Bam.
health bar drop like that.
And a follow-up slice. You will not have him.
I love it. I love it so much.
You know what? I'll hear a point for Jeremiah.
Fuck yeah, for Jeremiah.
For Jeremiah, 22 on his flat-footed.
You're
is
terrible.
22 is exactly as flat-footed.
You're the best. You're the best.
20 more damage.
With a slash back and forth, railing, but not down yet. This giant still fighting. He too fights for Jeremiah, and he will not go down so easily. One action left.
Oh yeah, I have a third one. For Jeremiah.
Get him. Do it.
I'll cast my most powerful spell. Stab. Yeah.
That's exact fucking lethal!
Get him.
17 damage.
Most powerful move.
It's most powerful.
Most powerful move.
Oh, God.
So what do you do this way? You just ripped 52, 75, 85, 92 damage into this giant in one round. What the fuck did you just do to this man?
All right, so he tries to grab you. I slide under him, cut the tendons. He comes down, slices up against his throat. He bleeds out. You will not have Jeremiah today, cretin.
She's so pissed.
It's righteous fury.
And before you get started here, from TNT DMD in the chat once more, 1,500 bits, 3 hero points to Arvis, because it's not okay for him to not have the fucking plus sign, apparently. And the second
you.
act, 3 hero points to Selwyn. Did come in after your turn, to be fair. I'm not cheating you here. Put you both up to 5. Jesus.
Yeah.
Zerg.
They fight for their friends. I say I fight for
This
Jeremiah.
approves.
Zerg, you're up.
Oh. well, How can I top that? Left fist. 29.
Did you catch him with a left fist?
10 damage.
Is he is flat-footed? Is that a crit or no?
No.
No. Okay.
How shitty do you think they are?
I don't know. They're big.
They're pretty big.
They're not
This
that
shitty. Hero point.
Hero points.
Never mind.
Shit. Shit.
That's
One
not very
action
hero
left.
of you.
He catches him with one fist. He dodges back for a second, a little rattled by seeing his friend get fucking obliterated by an incredibly tiny gnome.
Good. Be rattled. Third attack. Fuck. 17.
You're swinging. You're looking the other way. You're watching this shit happen next to you.
That was great.
Ara.
Me and Cirque were fighting for common cause.
Meta, produce flame on the big dude for 36.
Oh no!
No, that's gonna crit, obviously. It's a natural 20.
So for 36 fire damage. And he's now on fire.
And he's also bleeding. He's 2
He
forms
fights
of persistent
for
damage.
And then I'm gonna glare at him and say, "You want to run now or not?" And intimidate him
Oh, Iris very upset.
Ooh.
for 26.
He is
no.
definitely frightened. And he kind of staggers back, still holding onto this table. You keep fuzzy thing. I don't know why important.
That's why you
Cookie.
must die.
All right. So just, well, can't leave a good thing unturned. Nice shot, little man. And I'm going to dueling parry and take a snagging strike.
Oh my god.
Twenty-six
26. 26 will hit him.
13 piercing, and he's flat-footed.
Wow.
Alrighty. AC is in the dumpster. Flat-footed and frightened.
Just gonna take a second attack with the chopping knife.
26 still hits him.
For 8 more piercing.
It's a tiny little stab. He's still up. TNT DMD not done here. 3 more hero points to Zerg.
Whoa!
You have a powerful benefactor in the chat, comrades.
Oh, goodness.
I have my 4 villain points, and boy, God, they're gonna have to do some work. This is true power. True power.
If you're a real GM, you spend them on Jeremiah's rolls.
Right?
I don't know if Jeremiah's gonna make any more rolls.
Oh, he is.
He's gonna huddle in his cage for now. But this giant, having already experienced Zerg's attack of opportunity, is dumb but not a complete idiot. He is going to step back, and then he is going to step back again as his 2 actions, dropping a table on the ground as he's on fire and patting himself, bleeding. No, I'm done. I'm done. You take Dusklight. You go. No more surrender. And then he bleeds and takes a bunch of fire damage, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, God. Wait, are we the bad guys?
14 fire damage.
Oh Jesus!
I contributed.
And he is absolutely going to spiral, bleeding and burning, and sink down to the floor against the far wall onto his face, dumping
kinda
buckets
bad
of
for
paint
him.
from his satchel,
Yeah.
pouring all over him, extinguishing the
Giving him
fire.
a job.
But he wasn't smart enough to do that before he died. And at that, as the sounds of battle end here, chat, friends. What a fucking battle. The Windows is me, I'm sorry. Oh, on today's episode of Fights That Happened,
Yeah.
That was certainly one of them. Nothing can take that away from it.
it was certainly
this
one of
room
them.
is perfect for this fight too. There's shit everywhere, the paint.
Just like this fight, it was a mess.
But look at our health coming out of it. It's like it never even happened.
Guys are looking pretty clean on the back end of that.
So, what kind of check do I have to make to figure out what this ugly thing is?
That is going to be a
Occultism? Right?
religion.
Religion?
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
the other one.
You
thought
can
it was
just roll it. I mean, like, yeah, she's already dead. What you have here,
I didn't mean to roll it.
is a Rakshasa. This is the,
What did you say?
this is a Dandasuka, the smallest and weakest form of Rakshasa, but one of them still. Rakshasas are native shapeshifters, whose natural forms vary from almost anthropomorphized animals to small, tiny, toothy demons like this one. You would know a Dandasuka, like all Rakshasas, is a fairly potent spellcaster, but they are more about subtle mental manipulations and like not mind control, but charms and the like. And they're not nearly as physically or as magically potent as many other Rakshasa. You may remember them from such hits as the tiny angry bitey thing from Mylan Jarrett's house. That was a Dandasuka. Remember that one, the one that was the leader of his men in his house? This is that same creature.
Well, that's that.
Mr. Batsky, I have put your friend back in his cage. He is very safe, if you must know.
I run back.
Wait, no, sir, you must understand, we can't take him with us. It's too dangerous. Your
It's
little
more
son right
dangerous
there.
leaving him in there. It's not
No,
good.
no. Like, your little son almost got him killed. Imagine if the fucking guy with the whooping stick had hit Jeremiah.
We come back for him.
Right, we come back for Jeremiah.
And if anything happens to him,
I'll
I
take responsibility.
kill all of you.
What the heck?
No, just
All of you.
No,
For not
only
keeping him
everybody.
safe.
That's a little strong.
Okay, we come back for him. just go see if he's okay before we go.
You know what, Zerg? If you're gonna be that threatening the next time you eat soup, I'm gonna make it so hot even a halfling can taste the capsaicin.
Well, I mean, Jeremiah did take a mighty strong strike from our friend Cookie here, but
What?
I don't worry. I, being medically inclined as I am, I saved him.
You did what?
I heard something screaming. I couldn't see anything. What do you want me to do? I didn't want the screaming to keep happening.
Don't stab Jeremiah! Are you crazy?
I didn't know what it was.
It was accident is okay. As long as little Puff is okay.
It is now because of me, but
Still a loud balloon.
We come back for him. I kill all of you if you're not okay. Okay, let's go.
that's very
That's very drastic, Zerg.
What is the word, Selwyn? The
Ominous.
That's it. It's very ominous.
Right. Sure.
O minus.
O minus. Very O minus. Mr. Batsky. Okay.
I'm gonna follow up. Let me make sure that doesn't happen again. Was there a door?
A
Or a
door?
curtain? Something.
There is another curtain once again in the northwestern corner of the room. You can just barely freaking see it where the dynamic lighting is. But again, the far side, the heavenly gallery continues yet further. What mysteries lie beyond the next curtain? Be it fake angels, a jungle, or the world's most adorable cuddly object. It could be anything.
Could even be a boat.
Could even be a boat.
The world's most comfortable sitting chair.
Can we take like 10 minutes to sit?
I can use something.
All right.
I need a rest.
Well, I mean, if we got 10 minutes, then I can treat those who have superficial wounds.
Yeah. And Zerg and Selwyn, after your magic and your battle medicine, are a little hurt, but not much. And 10 minutes would certainly be enough for you to patch both of them up, as well as for Aura to refocus, regain some of this magical sorcerer power that he has. As the day passes onward here, you struck out pretty early in the morning. It's probably afternoon now by this point, but still plenty of daylight left and still at least one cat that definitely needs to be murdered.
Definitely.
So
You're not gonna root into the ground in the paint like the other one, are you?
I don't do that. He's a tree. I'm a doll.
And I did mention this on break, which I couldn't hear, but I want to say it again for their benefit. I love that literally fucking nobody gave a crap about Barkbeard. And we're just like, oh, well, okay. And just
Aura didn't even notice.
everyone's perfectly happy to abandon Barkbeard.
He's fine. He's just being a tree somewhere.
He's just fondling a Lamia. It's no big deal.
He's happy then.
He's having a good time. He's having a good time. So, this room, while it had the table with the bottles on it, which are now scattered across the room, as a giant tried to beat you with the table. This test of strength, which is now laying horizontally across the ground, as a giant tried to beat you with the test of strength. Also has a rope and a couple of lightly greased baskets set at an angle with a few very light wicker balls to be tossed towards them. Other than these games around the outsides of the room, simplified versions of what you'd find in the midway, and the trapeze is overhead, it's pretty much empty. It goes all the way out to the wooden walls of the chamber. There's no storage, no anywhere really anything could be hidden. It doesn't look like there's anything else of value in here unless you want several mostly spilled cans of paint from a gigantic clown or a hilariously oversized jester's outfit, because we can do those. We got those.
I take a can of paint.
It does not have a lid.
That's fine. I dump it on Zerg. He'll get very mad at me. I dump it on Arbus.
What color is the paint?
Orange.
That was what I was gonna ask.
It matches me. It matches.
Sora just runs up and yeets a bucket of orange paint on you as you're finishing up healing Selwyn and Zerg.
Big move, little man.
What?
Now we matched her. He runs off.
What did you say? Selwyn, you dumped the paint on me!
Yeah, I said it was a big move.
Ah. He said her name again.
Who's?
The woman in my dream.
Oh.
You know, the one I told you about, with the dream.
Yeah.
Looks like me all the time.
That's strange.
I'd like it to paint off. There's this water anywhere?
There is more paint.
I don't want more paint, ominous voice in the sky.
More paint there?
Damn it. Aura, why you dumped the paint on me?
Wait, is there some gray paint?
Because now we match.
They would all be very colorful. There would not be gray or black or white.
Alright, could I mix some gray paint?
You know color theory? Did they teach you that in college?
Yeah, Bard, can you mix them into gray? Because I'm pretty sure you can't. You can mix them into like a weird, disgusting brown. I'm pretty sure is what they would combine into.
Alright. Let's say it's good enough.
Disgusting brown it is.
Yep. And I'll toss a little bit out of that on Harvest. Just a dash.
Flick.
What are you doing?
I was trying to find gray, but I couldn't. So, had to settle.
I don't understand. It's all a game to you guys. We're here doing things and you throw paint on me?
Well, it could be both a game and fun.
I mean, we've all got different methods of showing that we like our friends. So I'm sure the little doll thing thought it'd be a good idea to change your color to kind of look like him. So that was kind of nice. I mean, when I used to have fun with Tyara, she used
I
to
dumped orange paint on Cookie.
just not the hat, please, just not the hat.
Not the hat. I respect
I
that.
can't reach the head. Yeah.
I don't respect Cookie, but damn, I respect that hat.
Just bloop. Nope, I deserve that. I mean,
Now he's an orange kobold.
when Tyra, when we wanted to have fun, she used to tie me down, hold my arm over on a table, and she used to toss knives for practice. I mean, we've all got different ways of showing affection.
That doesn't seem like affection.
That doesn't seem like
to be
affection.
honest.
I was told it was.
Well, yeah, but I think she was just being a dick.
I was told I would be made stronger when they made me drink poison to build up my immunity to it.
That was a lie.
That's fucked up.
I was very young, but I don't know.
That makes it more fucked up.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do for you? I'm gonna make you the best soup that you've ever had, and it's not gonna be hot enough to put the hair on Zerg's chest to whiskers.
I don't understand what you're saying. Does that mean it will be good?
Yes, every food I make is good. That's a given.
Question though, do you cook with the knives that you slay your beasts with?
What? No, my chopping knife's for chopping.
But you chop the man.
Yeah, I chop the dudes because it's a chopping knife. If I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna use a cooking knife. If I'm gonna scrape, I use a scraping knife. If I'm gonna flip, I use a flipping knife.
Do you have a cooking knife?
I do have a cooking knife.
Oh,
Look,
okay. then.
I mean, everything's got to be labeled as a knife of some kind. I mean, I heard some loudmouth showman coming to try to talk to Dusklight at one point, talking about swords or some crap. But I mean, it's just I figured, maybe I'm gonna go through the curtain.
Okay.
All right.
I
Cal
think
Cartod, Cal's knife porium. So, this curtain here, instead of being a massive, heavy divider, that's almost several overlapping sheets of curtain that are pretty much impossible to push aside without ripping down. You have to push through. This one splits, more like a traditional curtain on a window. And as it does, it leads into a large alcove. It goes about 5 feet further back, about the width of the curtain, maybe 10 feet across. There is a single door set into the wall in front of you, with a sign above it in brass and gold It states simply, "Welcome to the Maze of Mirrors."
Oh no.
Oh,
Anything that has the word mace in it is not good.
why?
Because mace is scary. I'm not saying this in character. I'm just scared of maces.
Oh,
I think they're pretty amazing.
Ha!
In fact, you could get lost in them.
fuck.
So, if it says maze of mirrors, do you think that it's like there's mirrors on either side, or do you think it's like the room is made of mirrors?
I think it's a maze that's done with mirrors.
So, does that mean that... Oh no. I think I smell something burning.
What is burning?
It's not me.
It's my brain. I'm thinking too hard. Open the door.
I don't think that can happen.
That happens.
Open the door.
No one coming to open the door. We're just gonna sit here.
I mean,
I'm gonna see if the door is locked.
The
apprehensively.
door is not
I
locked.
guess.
In fact, it's not even latched all the way. It's slightly ajar.
Uh-oh.
So I just both little hands push it open.
As you push it open, it leads forth into a hallway that goes perpendicular to this entryway, both to the right and to the left. A gallery of mirrors, and even just looking through the doorway, you can see the reflection of your own face and the party behind you reflected 1,000-fold in every direction, cascading off at all impossible angles into the distance. And lined within that, you can see the intermittent glows and blinks of several tiny multicolored lights from somewhere, again reflecting infinitely into the space.
So, hey, Ara, you got any more paint?
Cookie, make me a perception check,
Okay.
because you're seeking.
Yes. 19.
As you look into the room, although it's almost impossible to tell due to it's a mirror, it's a hall of mirrors, that's just how they work. It doesn't seem like any of these glowing beads of light that you see are consistent. It doesn't look like there's like a light that is occasionally turning on and off. It looks like these colored lights are appearing at complete random in entirely different places with completely different hues each time one appears.
There's some weird looking lights floating through here.
Helen, I don't want to go into the mirror room.
Well, I think we're gonna have to.
Huh. Hey, I have an idea. Hey, Ara, you got any more paint?
I rummage around for more cans of paint.
I mean, that's not a problem. There are numerous giant cans of paint.
Bring him two. Go back. Bring him two. Go back. Bring him two. Stack higher than me.
So you end up with a pile of probably, I'd say, about 7 or 8 more half to a quarter full buckets of various bright colors of paint just laying on the ground around Cookie's feet at the doorway.
All right, so I heard a story once about some human kids that got eaten, and they had they used to, I don't know, I think they left like poop in a road or something, and it let them go back. So I figure what I can do is this, and Cookie will do. Actually, I have a strange question. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do kobolds in Pathfinder have tails?
Yes.
Okay, so Cookie is going to dip the tip of his tail into one of the paint cans, hold it in his free hand, and walk into the thing of mirrors and slide a line across it.
Across the mirror?
Yeah, just across the mirror.
Okay. So you put this up across the mirror, and then you can see, obviously, the paint appears directly in front of you. And you can also see that it's reflected a whole bunch of times throughout this orange mar, going in about a jillion different directions.
Neat.
Why do you paint it on the ground?
You hear Ara's voice, and as you turn back around and go to step back to him, you bonk into a mirror. It's a reflection of Ara that you're seeing. You are lost in the maze.
Oh shit!
I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Sweet.
Where did he go?
hate mazes.
Jeremiah wouldn't have wanted this.
Am I still stupefied, by the way?
You are absolutely still stupefied.
Okay,
Stupefied for
17
everybody.
on the thing then.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh,
I forgot to click myself.
same. I just had myself selected.
I can just add you.
Ha,
Then you can
fools.
put the number in manually. There you
Wop
go.
wop.
I get you.
Okay.
Okie dokie. And it occurs to me I need a token. I didn't consider that I had to add this to the initiative table. Didn't think that far ahead. It requires way more brain than I have.
Well, no, it's easy. Just use Jeremiah as the token.
A point.
Bam. There's a mirror. Okay, so Arbus, as you see him walk in and paint the mirror, you can see the bit of paint line on the mirror through the doorway here. But then what you were pretty sure was him steps back further into the mirror. Even just the doorway, you've completely lost track of which cookie is the actual cookie, as you hear his voice echoing out from within.
I am going to physically grab Selwyn if I'm going to try anyway, I guess.
Alright, go for it. Grab me.
I don't even know what to roll for that. I don't usually grab
You
people.
don't
I mean, you're
I
just
mean-
holding on, like, you're not like grappling her, you're just holding on to her. You can just do that.
Selwyn, I don't want to go in there. We should not go in the mirror room. It's not.
Too bad. Cookie's trapped. We gotta save him.
No, we don't go in there. I'm
we-
gonna just kind of panic. That's my turn.
So, in the maze, Cookie, as you realize this is an illusion of aura, you turn back around, and you still see the paint smear behind you. And you step toward it and bump into another mirror, the paint looking like it's still 15 feet in front of you now, further away than you were originally. And as you turn and look, you can see these errant, random orange Mars spread all throughout the maze. But no indication of the door or the rest of the party. Make me a will
Well-
save.
Okay.
What's better than a maze of mirrors? A magic maze of mirrors.
That doesn't sound good at all. Being lied to.
18.
So with an 18, as you look around confused here, unsure of what the hell is going on, you are going to join Zerg in the Stupefied Club, as you are now Stupefied 1. Completely unable to find any kind of landmark, even trying to use this paint still. The very act of turning, you swear, moves the positions of the mirrors and perhaps even where you actually are. Until as you turn around, you see a glowing white beast. 10 feet tall, massive hulking body, the head of a cow with enormous horns charging directly at you,
Oh shit!
head
Ah,
lowered.
shit, it's the Bull of Venus.
And this is going to hit you for a 39 to hit.
Oh my god!
That will critically hit because I haven't had a chance to parry up.
Now, as this thing connects with you, you can swear, flinching for impact, the horns are going to pierce through you. But as you even blink, the image is just gone. Looking around, you see absolutely no sign of it. You look down, you're completely unharmed. You can tell yourself that, but you can't exactly tell your mind that. You take 40 points of mental damage. And you are up, Cookie.
All right then. If there's something weird going on in here, then I'll just do this. And I'm just gonna I'll dueling parry and just start stabbing mirrors around me.
So you just your knife as you hits all this glass, just glances and glints off in every direction, occasionally leaving tiny scratches that are barely even visible, but leaving the glass completely and utterly unharmed.
I don't. And just voluntarily, Cookie's having nightmares of being put back in the box, and he just willingly just stays there, just having the dueling parry knife, not sure what to do. No further actions.
Selwyn.
Into the base we go.
So Artemis, since you didn't take any actions, if you want to move in the maze with Selwyn keeping a hold of her, you can do that.
Great, I
He's
follow along.
not here. So
Oh,
what do you
no.
think Shemu would do?
I think
I leave this in your hands, Zindern.
I think reluctantly follow.
That's kind of what
Because
I
I would
thought.
say we follow your bad
Oh.
idea so often.
He's back.
Oh,
He's
Jimmy?
back. He's sitting
Hey,
down.
Hey,
Jimmy?
hey,
Bring his headset on.
hey.
Hey, Jimmy. Me.
As Selwyn runs off and you're holding on to her, would you follow? You didn't take any actions on your turn, so you can go with her if you want.
I would try to stop her, but I wouldn't want to go with her.
But will you go with me? And I'll tell you, I follow a lot of your bad ideas so often. Time to follow one of mine.
Okay, I would go.
Reluctantly followed. He hits the nail on
Yep.
the head. Perfect. And as you enter the maze, Selwyn, looking around, you see your and Arabis's reflections together. As you keep a hold of each other, you don't see any immediate sign of Cookie. But give me a perception check as you're looking.
All right, both of us.
One of you can aid the other if you want,
All right, well, I
but
mean,
tell me
then
who's aiding before you
obviously-
do it.
I'll
I'm
aid.
aiding her. No, wait, no, you have a higher modifier.
I was just. It's
You're
your turn.
leading. Have her aid you,
true,
because
yeah.
you're the one who came in here.
Yeah. I'll
Arabis,
aid.
roll it first.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, well, we have a 20.
Yeah.
And, unless you want to hero point it, and then...
All right, excellent.
I mean, that's a successful aid, so that will give you a +2. Are you keeping that?
Yeah, I mean,
So,
nah, I'll hero point it.
Okay.
CMC has blessed me. I
you
can't.
do have 5.
I can't not, right? But I can roll it into that one. Let's see. Darn. Unlucky.
Solid. 33,
I
so
like
it's going to be a 35 as you put that through. As you navigate through the maze, Selwyn, you would notice that these tiny lights that you're occasionally catching views of are actually magical sigils. The entire maze is enchanted. And though they are impossible to track, and with their magic, it's almost impossible to track even where you have been, as the maze is literally shifting around you. You are an 8th level rogue? 8th level rogue.
Yes.
You're pretty good at this. You actually find your way to Cookie.
Oh, Cookie. Woo!
Zerd.
Selwyn?
Yeah, it's me. Actually, me, I think. I don't think it's a mirror. Can I touch him? Can I touch him?
You can touch him.
Ah!
Whew. We got you.
Fucking push my way in, I suppose.
And you go. As you head in as well into this big mess here, also lost amongst the mirrors, as you try even to follow almost immediately behind Arabis and Selwyn, make me a perception check. Or a survival, it's really up to you. You can do either, because it's kind of a tracking thing too. Either skill applies.
26.
With 26, you would manage to keep up with Selwyn and Arabis, even as this maze seems to shift and warp around you. You have no idea where the group of you are, but you've managed to stay together, and you've gotten somewhere.
All right.
Ar-
We're missing one. Where's Aura?
Ara.
Uh-oh.
Guys. Whoa. Gonna, I guess, do that perception
Maybe a
thing.
perception or a survival check.
Yeah.
With an 18, you don't see anyone. You don't see anything but your own reflection. You can't even see the orange paint that Cookie had left. Even as you try to follow behind Zerg, you see the images of him getting further and further before they're gone entirely. You can't see them. You can't hear them. You are alone with 1,000,000 copies of yourself. I need everybody to make me a will save.
Jeez.
Can I intimidate the Mace of Mirrors?
Cannot intimidate the Maze of Mirrors, no.
Unfortunate.
The Maze of Mirrors is not afraid of you.
Darn. I need some new dice, dude. This is ridiculous.
Change your color.
No.
Okay. So, Selwyn and Ara and Cookie and Zerga. So, Zerga has 5 hero points. I'll leave it to you guys. He's not out here at the moment if I want to use one of his. You got 25. What do you think?
Yeah.
I don't
would
super
be
want to
more
use
than
his things. 25 is pretty decent.
Yeah,
He rolled 11 on the die, so he's in the upper 50%.
He said use it.
Oh.
Oh, is he in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh, he did use it.
in the
Okay,
chat.
okay. All right. I will. Right, he can still hear us when he gets up. I will redo Zerg's. Fish for 25 spooky. Hey, that's a 26. It got higher. It went up, boys. All right. We good? We good? Anybody else using things? We on?
I'll use
I'm gonna
it.
cry.
I'll
Okay,
use a hero
so
point. Womp womp.
So, Ara and Selwyn, as you make your way through this maze, Ara, as you are completely and totally alone here, and Selwyn, as even trying to navigate this, you while you're succeeding, while you found Cookie, while you're making progress, this is taking a heavy toll on you. Both of you are now also stupefied 1.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Additionally, Arbus, as Zerg comes around and you turn back, running in from the side, you are going to see this same spectral minotaur charging towards you that Cookie had first seen in the maze.
Shit.
And it's going to hit you for a 38.
Holy, that's a crit.
Nobody else sees this, just Arbus. And again, just like when it struck Cookie, as it connects with you, it's simply gone as if nothing had happened. But you're going to take 20 points of mental damage. And... No, stop rolling the same number. Selwyn, seeing Arbus's reaction, you won't see that Minotaur, but as you turn back around to look forward, you'll see your own
Uh-oh.
rushing
No.
towards you. What?
Before, like, I thought you were still on me. I have Stormborn Retribution as a reaction. If something attacks me, I automatically, if it crits, I trigger Tempest Surge on it and attempt to push it away. I can,
Okay.
I don't know if it'll work because it's, I don't know if it's really there or not, but.
So kind of in a panic, you trigger this reflex, and you look at Arbus as a bolt of lightning surges out and cracks a mirror.
Wow. Shouldn't have rolled nothing then.
It's not going to do anything. It's going to destroy one of the mirrors, leaving just a wooden face behind it and this gap all around you. Before Selwyn, for a 35, in comes the
That
Minotaur.
barely doesn't crit.
Hey, you like to hear it. You're going to take 19 points of mental damage.
Not
So all of
happy.
you but Ara are together now. So if you want to stick together and continue either trying to make your way out or to find Ara, one of you is going to take the lead on the perception and survival check, and everybody else can aid if they want to.
I think Arbus should take the lead, and I would like to aid.
So Cookie, as everyone shows up, you kind of, how are you doing?
just now that there's people here, I'm much less afraid. So, going to I'm gonna help. I'm just gonna help aid, I guess, whenever that happens.
All right. So Selwyn and Cookie, give me your aids first, and I'm gonna assume Zerg will also aid. No, roll his. Instead, I assume he'll choose to aid instead of not do anything. I think that's probably fair.
Yeah.
So all three of us will succeed. Aiding is actually a +1, not a +2. That was the trade-off. It's a flat DC 20, but it's only a +1 unless you're a master. So if you are a master in your thing, it's... Are you a master perception yet, Selwyn?
I am, I think. Yeah, I am.
I am.
Oh, you fighters get that progression?
Mm-hmm.
And how do
That's
I have the best perception?
Pretty spicy. But okay, that doesn't actually matter unless you critically succeed. So each of you will get a +1 to Arbus. Arbus, you can have a +3 on this perception/survival check.
Okay, yeah, it's the same. Perceive. +3, 29.
Now, are you trying to help Cookie and your friends get out, or are you searching for Ara?
I would be trying to help them get out.
So with this success, you, with all of your skill and your friend's assistance, even in the face of a magical maze of mirrors, would manage to make progress. This broken mirror the Tempest Surge had blasted apart, certainly assisting you, as you find a turn that terminates in a door. A door of simple wood, different from the fancy one that you had entered from. Certainly an exit. Now, Ara.
Let's keep walking, folks.
Come on, little buddy.
Oh, man.
Ara's not really good at mazes.
Ara is not good at mazes. So Zara continues to meander alone around this ever-shifting maze with no sign of anybody else. I need everybody to make me a will save. Keep in mind, stupefied lowers your will save.
Yep.
27.
20.
30. Or no, wait, that's not me. I was like,
31.
yeah.
Living the dream.
15.
Don't steal my will saves.
Sorry.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna hero point my saving throw.
Okay. You are under lizard right now, so I'll put you to 1. Okay.
Oh, man.
It's happened like 4 times today. So with
I'm
that...
going to attempt to hero point mine as well.
Okay.
There you
I've
go.
I've already put in the modifier for it too. So.
Oh, okay, solid. So, Cookie and Zerg, as you're just kind of following along your master rogue and your druid here, this, just traveling through this is disorienting and overwhelming. And it's throwing you off. You're both now stupefied too. Oh no, the fighters are stupefied too. Along with that, Arabis and Zerg once again see phantasmal minotaurs rushing in from the depths of the maze. Arabis coming at you for a 31.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And Zerg coming at you for a 27.
Yep, that'll do it.
So Arbus, you are going to take 20 points of mental damage. Zerg, you are going to take 16 points of mental damage. As these phantasms continue their charging rushes from within the mirrors themselves. So, group, there is a door before you. But Ara is absolutely nowhere to be seen. You can feel your heads spinning. And this maze taking an incredible toll on you, not just mentally, but physically, with whatever this enchantment is that's powering this spectral Minotaur's attacks. You can leave. Or you can use your perception or your survival check to try to help Ara.
Well, they are.
Yeah, we go back in and get him.
Yep. Leave no plant behind.
All right. Zerg, Selwyn, Cookie, give me your assistances if we're still leading with Arbus. Someone succeeds is +1. Cookie's gonna fail because it's a 19, stupefied 2.
Oh, shit.
14. Oh, natural one. Never mind.
And Zurich at this point is so confused he's helping rather than hurting. So Arabis, you're gonna have no assistance on this. Is that critical failure is a -1.
Okay.
But your mind is still clear.
33.
Ooh.
With a 33, I believe that. Let me double check. 33 is going at it critically succeeds.
Yeah.
So with a
Matt's camera turned off.
it did turn off. I think he's got some real quick. I think he meant to mute his mic, but he accidentally shut his camera off. Forehead. With a 33, the critical success, you're going to be able to reach out, making your way through this stumbling mess, and find Ara, pulling the group of you once again back together.
When you find R, he's actually curled up in a ball on the ground.
I'm gonna reach down. I'm gonna take his hand.
Matt's back.
I'm gonna take his hand, and I'm going to. I told you I'd come back for you.
He looks up. A friend always keeps her promise.
Zindern, can I return your camera off and back on?
No, you can't.
Do it.
Sorry.
Shamu, can you do the same thing? And then Colby. And then Mono.
Made a lot of demands here today, Mr. GM.
Thank you. We should all be back in order now. Perfect. We fix. All right. Aras, you have not taken an action yet. They haven't gone too far. This maze does not appear to be physically large. It's just nearly impossible to navigate. Their efforts have been finding you. But you, one last perception or survival check to lead the whole group out before any more Minotaurs appear.
That's a lot of pressure.
No pressure. You have 1 hero point.
What about 29?
29 will succeed.
Minus the 1, right?
Minus the 1. 28 succeeds.
Yeah.
So 28, you get the group of you to the doorway, and I'm going to formulate us into a nugget, because the group of you, now all together, I'm sure, are just going to stumble through this doorway as quickly as possible to get out from the maze. And you find yourselves here bumbling into a much different kind of chamber. Much nicer. Very well appointed, actually. At first doesn't really even look like it doesn't even look like it's part of the show or anything. There's bamboo room partitions and crimson velvet curtains decorating all the walls of this fairly decently sized room. And there's some muted lanterns in each corner, illuminating delicate paintings of cranes in flight interspersed throughout the walls. There's one door further that leads ahead and to the west. But inside the chamber are two figures. First, manacled on her knees, with her hands locked behind her back, is an orange catfolk. Black stripes prominent on the top of her head. None of you except Cookie would recognize this creature here. But Cookie would absolutely be familiar with Tyra, the head chef of the Celestial Menagerie, and beyond that, a very close personal friend of Mistress Dusklight's. Now, she appears to be very well under arrest by beleaguered, heavy-breathing Matthew Holden, the guard that all of you but Cookie would certainly recognize from most of your meetings in Conclave Square. And he turns and sees the group of you all just bumble through this door out of the maze. He's got both hands down on Tyra's wrists. He does a literal double take to the group of you as you come in the room. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Hey, Holden?
By
What
Abadar.
you doing here?
Oh, it scared the lights out of me. Thank all the gods it's you. Oh. And he's got a longsword in one hand that he pointed out towards you as you came in, but lowers it as he realizes who you are. Oh. Just put up quite the fight, this one. And if you hadn't distracted those minions back in the rest of the gallery, I don't think I ever would have made it. Oh. And he reaches up with the back of a gauntlet, his longsword still in his hand, keeping the blade away from himself, and just wipes his forehead. Oh, what are you doing here? Hold on. And seemingly, really just, there's... Lieutenant Madrod didn't, she wouldn't have sent you.
Oh, but she did. Said she couldn't spare any guards.
She kind of looks down at the caddy is manacled. Well, I don't right know what kind of game she's playing. But, hey, this is the show that you kind of showed to someone. You weren't big fans of these folk, were you? Oh, good news. I don't know how you managed to sneak or fight your way into here, but look the other way of this. What a hell of a mess. You've done enough. I'll get her and Dusklight here in the next room transported and booked. It'll be in a cell by sunrise, along with this goon here, Tyra.
Does the room look like there's been a fight?
Make me a perception check.
Well, that's that. I thought you said you weren't good with names.
23.
23, looking around, you don't see any obvious signs of a fight that had taken place here. I mean, there's curtains and rugs everywhere. None of them seem terribly disturbed. All the delicate paintings on the walls are in place. And while Chief Constable Holden appears to be fairly well exhausted, neither him nor Tyra look hurt at all. And Holden nods. Oh, names like you circus folk. You've... Tyra... Oh, Dusklights, that's just 2 words. And besides, this seemed like an important enough case. Whatever it is that you brought back and showed Lieutenant Madrod, she was very keen to it, and to get it taken care of as quickly as possible. But it's taken me, what? Some days of operations to even manage to set up to get this far.
It's just... I'm confused, Holden. In a couple of ways. One, that the menagerie has the guard on the payroll. 2, that you're even here. 3, that the descriptions we've heard so far, it kind of leans towards someone of, let's say, your statue, and I'd like to coerce him.
All right. And Cookie, obviously very familiar with Tyra. She has her eyes absolutely locked with yours. She, almost unblinking, does not break your gaze with just pure hate in her face. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I've heard you.
So with a 30, you are... What do you... So coerce is... You're basically trying to make a request of him, more or less, to...
I would like for him to come
be frank with you. And as you look at him, he kind of takes a step back and, adjusts his grip on his longsword and glances down at Tyra and back at you. Whoa! Hey now! What's this? What's all this accusation? Look, I don't know if this is some ploy of hers and Dusklight's to pit us against each other, or throw, well, I don't know, me against possibly knowing the group of you were coming.
All right, I'll perception.
Give me a perception.
I can't tell if he's telling the truth.
He definitely seems unsettled and caught off guard here, but he has no readily apparent and major tells that he's like bold-faced lying to you or anything here. And he kind of gestures with his sword, pointing towards the door, kind of between Selwyn and Arbus. Look, that there. Flip that switch. Let you back through the way you came, no problems. Deactivates all the magic mirror nonsense.
I'll flip the switch. Was it something that was out of the way? Or was like really obvious?
It would kind of be next to the door, maybe a little obscured by the curtains. It's not like labeled mirror deactivation switch with an arrow or anything. It's like it's a small little square light switch panel. It's not super obvious.
Yeah. I'll still say, you seem to be awfully familiar with this thing.
He glances, his eyes quickly shift to Tyra and back again. Well, like I said, it's been an operation of some days to make this happen. You weren't wrong. This menagerie, Dusklight, serious business.
It's just, Holden, if you'd have this operation planned for days, then I am almost, with 100% clarity, sure that Madrat would have told us.
And while they're carrying on that conversation, Cookie will actually go walk over towards Tyra. He's still holding.
If you're gonna step forward, Holden is gonna put the sword out to you. Whoa! Stay back! This is a suspect. She's dangerous, even bound.
And I'll just look Tyra over, see if she's hurt.
Looking at her, she appears to be completely unharmed. And make me a perception check.
Okay.
She doesn't have any like clear evident signs of injury at all.
22.
A 20 with your stupefied.
Oh, that's right, 20. Yeah, stupefied.
But
go ahead.
She is, however, armored. She is pretty well kitted for a fight. She has a thick, sturdy chainmail cuirass underneath her jacket, steel vambraces and shin guards as well, with a pretty decently sized falchion at her hip. She is armed and set for a fight in gear that you have never seen her with before.
Tyra, I know that we ain't been on great terms, but when I said I was leaving, I meant it. And they took me in, and I'm going. But do you want a job? I mean, we could just do it as equals, cooks.
Even through her fur, you can tell she's turning red. And Holden kind of looks down at her and shifts his grip a little bit on the manacles as he has his sword still kind of out. You. I'll kill you! And she stands up, bringing her hands around. As it becomes readily apparent, the manacles aren't actually shackled on her wrists. And she throws a glance to Holden. What do we pay you for? Cut them down! And she throws herself in a blind rage at Cookie.
What a surprise.
Not really a shocker.
One.
But a solid stopping point. For a session. There's only so well they could even attempt to try to explain their way out of that hole. Holden's deception DC is not even high. It's just, you know what? We come back next week with better dice. We're gonna roll better dice.
Yep.
Everybody. Because first of all, we're going to, deal with what was the absolutely unavoidable, absolutely inevitable conclusion of this confrontation. And then, if we're here, through the hired guards with Tyra, even at the defense. Surely Mistress Dusklight herself is not far. Next week, everybody, we're going to come back together for this, for what is certain, and I've said this before and I've been wrong, in Age of Ashes, pending shenanigans. So what is almost certain to be the finale of the second chapter of our Extinction Curse, the last session of the Legacy of the Lost God. We're going to wrap this up. I'm going to hopefully have our vengeance. We're going to get a sweet 9th level that is so absolutely beautiful for, I think, everybody. I'm pretty sure everybody gets a girthy, glorious power spike at 9.
No, it's just perfectly for me.
Do you really not?
Nah, not
Almost
really.
every class gets so much stronger at 9. At least all the classes that we had in Age of Ashes, everyone spiked up ridiculously hard.
5th level spells will do that.
I'm pretty sure I spike at 10.
Oh, fair enough. 5th level spells are real juicy. I guess it's more casters that get it at 9 and marshals. Because 10's class feats, right?
No, I actually
9
do
class
get debilitating strike at 9. Yeah, no, it is a power spike. My bad.
Yeah, okay. I was pretty sure 9 was class feats, and they were where everyone started getting absolutely
I
crazy.
thought they get the debilitating strike at 10.
Debilitating strike is fucking awesome. All right, I have to look at this because we got a couple of minutes, but obviously I'm not going to roll initiative and start this fight right now. We have like 2 minutes left in what is going to be a pretty interesting battle, probably followed by some more very interesting shenanigans. Man, that mace is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
What?
don't like being stupefied.
No, me neither.
Debilitating strike. Oh yeah, it's just
It's
no
just a
save. It's
flat-footed.
literally
Yeah.
no save.
I just get to put Enfeeble on people.
You just slap enfeebled into people.
And the big one is level 10 when you get feats to alter it. Because I'm pretty much always rolling in flat-footed. So it's
yeah,
just always
but gang up
debilitating.
is ridiculously strong. And you start getting to put incredible debilitations on people. You get to insane debilitations with the rogue class. You can put so many cool things on everybody. More free debuffs, always going to be good. Wrapping up our problems, the Celestial Menagerie. God damn Matthew Holden, stupid asshole that he is.
I really liked Holden.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, everybody was nice as always an asshole.
Yep.
Hey!
not
Jeremiah
nice.
has been nothing but perfectly kind to all of you.
Blind to 2 of us.
That is true.
Defensively, he was scared.
That's fair. I can understand the fear of Zerg.
He also charmed like 2 of us.
We don't know that. Stop
We
metagaming.
don't know that stuff. I love that encounter. In between beef fight with a giant snake and beef fight with a giants, you just have this stupid little pink furry pillow that just mildly mind controls people. It doesn't make you do anything. You just become helpful and like willing to lay down your life to protect him. But he doesn't do anything to you. He's not hostile. All he can do is like flash and make you blind defensively. It's such a dumb little encounter and it makes me so happy. I really appreciate that it feels like Paizo has done a lot more to put in these kind of breakup
Dumb
encounters.
encounters?
Yeah,
Yeah.
these little silly things. Even like I said, Extinction Curse leans really, really hard into being a circus campaign, and I'm super happy about it. They did not pull any punches with the token for the fucking giant jesters. I didn't show you guys the full version of that. Before I end this stream, you have to see the full version of the giant. Where is he? Where is this stupid idiot? Behold him. He is a majestic creature.
Wow.
What a hero.
Wow.
What a hero.
What a freaking dipstick. They
He's
pulled
the best.
no punches with the art and Extinction Curse, and it consistently makes me so goddamn
Hey,
happy.
we can have Giant Slayers to Zerg's long list of titles.
Hey, he's a giant slayer.
True.
2 of them even.
They're getting
Wait, no, I killed one of them.
And the other one has died from fire and bleeding.
Yeah. Sark's not a giant slayer.
But the
It still
point is how
counts.
you tell the story. He doesn't
That's
have to
true,
get
and
the
I'll-
killing
Giant-
blow.
That's true. I'll be
Titan
telling you like I
wrestler.
killed them both alone.
Zerg is a Titan wrestler.
Gents, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the incredible support. My pile of villain points I'm gonna get to use for some fun stuff in this next encounter. I didn't get to reroll any on the Minotaurs because their attack modifier is disgusting, so it worked out really well. Hazards, am I right?
Yeah.
And of course, it's a good thing that you guys have got, well, 3 fifths of you have got some spectacular piles of hero points ready for this. 2 of you scraping a little bit. Next week, when we come back, we end this grudge. Dusklights going the fuck down. Good night. Oh,